Sounds like a good trade-off. Where? Oh, is this now? Hey there!
Hey there.
Nice to see you.
You too.
What's going on? Full makeup, hair done. What's going on there?
Nothing.
Nothing going on?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
If anything's going on?
Yeah. Can't think now.
I'll give you a moment.
Okay. No.
Okay, nothing going on.
Nah.
All right.
Just felt special.
Decided to actually take a shower today.
Oh, wow.
Lucky for us.
Nice of you, and
Said, ooh, got up in plenty of time.
makes
Why
me
not?
a little more concerned for all the days that have passed that I didn't realize you were unshowered. So there'll be days where you don't shower?
Actually, no.
You shower,
I shower
like
every morning.
When I was in like 8th grade, I was like, Mom, I shower every other day. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I never even showered every other day at that time. I was pretty gross with my hygiene back in the early days, Terry.
Why is it such a pain in the rear when you're in
geez.
8th grade?
Well, I mean, once I got to 8th grade, I started showering every day. But when I was 6, 7, I mean, I don't know. It just,
No, I know.
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste
There's other things to do. I'm clean enough. No girls are sniffing me. If they start sniffing me, I'll start showering every day.
Or you could look out the other way around. They're not sniffing you because you're not showering.
That's a good point. No one brought that to my attention.
Mom's like, all right, see you later. Sounds good.
Yes. So you do shower every day, I would hope. Okay.
Every day, every
Okay.
morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
every morning.
Yeah.
See, I shower at night. Last thing before bed,
Well,
Terry.
and
Kind of
sometimes
soothes me for a good sleep.
Sure.
That's right.
So you don't in the morning?
No, I don't.
Oh, wow. You have the sleep stink on you.
I got the sleep stink on me, if that's the way you want to think about it, yes.
Oh, boy.
I mean, there are clean sheets on my bed, of course, but if you want to look at it that there's a possibility I have some sleep stink on me, then there you go.
I sometimes shower at night, too. So
Yes.
I double shower.
Double shower.
You double shower? You shower at night and the morning?
Yeah.
See, I can't. I'm too tired to shower in the morning. I don't like the feeling of the water hitting me
Really?
at 4:50 in the morning. I can't have that.
Oh.
It doesn't get you going? It doesn't
No,
refresh you?
No, I'm not the Coke the eye opener guy. All right, doesn't invigorate me. Just makes me angry that
You actually are getting
the
up.
water's hitting me at such a unreasonable hour of the day. I'm still a night person. I'm not a morning person, and yet here I am every day for the past number of years.
Right.
All right?
Gotcha.
So I'm showering. This is the way it's been for the past whatever. It's like part of my routine. Mm-hmm. Basically, the last thing I do before I get ready for bed,
Before you hit the pillow.
shower. That's right. Nice, warm, very hot sometimes, scalding shower.
Whoa.
Scalding?
Gets the body ready, loose, and ready for bed.
Right.
Okay. I'm
Good deal.
glad we can make sure everyone's aware of this.
Oh, it is interesting, though.
Now, speaking of making everyone aware, Terry.
Yes?
We had some in-depth conversations about parenting yesterday.
We did.
Yes, and the belief was that your kids are squeaky clean. Now,
No.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying they're not, but you have very strong parenting tactics, as we all know, as we've learned through the months and years. I will now tell you, it's amazing how all of a sudden I'm starting to get emails from the girls that know your son, Terry.
Yes.
Yes. It's very
well, no,
cool.
you forwarded me.
I forwarded you one email to
Yeah,
prove that
one.
that there was
Uh-oh.
there was a girl that was trying to get closer to your son, but
Sure.
you were putting up major roadblocks, and she was asking for my help. You saw that email.
Yes, I did. Well, and in fact, my son Darian said something to me yesterday
Really?
in
About that?
regards to our conversation on the air. He was a little upset because a couple of the fellas came to him who happened to hear.
Wow, what was their reaction?
They kind of teased him a little bit.
About what? What in
About
particular?
the dating age.
The dating
you
age.
Can't go out with it.
So they were making fun of him that he's not at this point allowed to go out with girls.
Right. However,
Because of
I pointed
your
out,
decisions.
Right.
Yes.
However, I pointed out that one of the guys that gave him a bunch of crap,
Right.
just got a good behind whooping from his mother.
Wow.
And he was like,
Sure, he likes to hear that on the air.
What was his name again?
Well, I'll tell you this.
Put your head in the toilet now.
I got an email. My point is, I got an email from a girl yesterday.
Yeah?
Who wanted to make it clear and make sure everyone knew that despite your strong and hard-line parenting tactics,
Hardline.
your son is still maybe finding ways around him to be with the ladies.
I'm sure he
All
I'm not-
right.
am I at his high school or
Oh,
at
geez.
his middle school last year? No. And I am, I'm aware that he probably did some things that
Okay.
I'm unaware of.
So in other words, you can't have eyes on him 24 hours a day, Terry.
No.
And the times that the eyes aren't on, this young man may be finding ways through necessity to steer himself around your parenting hardline tactics.
Hardline.
Take a left at her boobs.
He's already beat the system at 14.
Sounds like Terry needs the eye opener in the morning. A little coach.
Right at the bikini line.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, Terry.
Okay.
I could forward you that email, too. But this one I'd like to keep to myself, if you don't mind. All right.
Pretty descriptive.
The T-Man.
6:19 at Cube 93. I'm Stephen Kilbreth. Time for your news update. The Tacoma City Council last night agreed to provide $12 million to settle a lawsuit by the family of Crystal Brame. Tacoma's mayor calls the settlement the responsible thing to do. Brame was killed by her estranged husband, Police Chief David Brame, in a murder-suicide in April 2003. Tukwila police believe it was some encounter in the South Center Mall that led to the fatal shooting of two men that were sitting in a car Monday. One was a 30-year-old, the other a 17-year-old. Police were looking for a white man in his 40s with a bushy mustache. Alarms go off at 10:45 this morning for a statewide earthquake and tsunami drill. The test message over the emergency alert system will serve as the signal for residents to drop, cover, and hold for quake protection or to prepare to evacuate from a tsunami. Remember, it's only a drill. Our sports report this morning, the Mariners beat the Angels last night 2-1. The win was Seattle's 63rd of the season. That matches the team's total last year. And the Rainiers lost Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series 8-6 last night in Nashville. Game 2 tonight in Tennessee. Some clouds after some patchy fog early this morning. Highs will be in the mid-60s to the lower 70s. That's your news update on Seattle's #1 hit music station, Cube 93.
The man who played Bozo the Clown on local TV in the 50s and 60s has passed away.
Oh, geez.
Jerry Sando died at the age of 71 earlier this month after fighting a long battle with lung disease.
Bozo was fighting lung disease, Terry, and didn't make it.
I know. Sad day.
Guys like that should live forever.
You would think. If there's any righteousness in the world, Bozo the Clown would live forever. But then, again, Captain Kangaroo died, and Mr. Rogers died, and I guess there's a time for everybody.
But they live forever inside of us.
Oh, jeez. That's my second OGs of the morning now, Steve.
Ronald McDonald better watch his back. We're all dropping.
They're all dropping.
Seeing your Deadpool.
Oh, jeez. Third OGs. All right. Terry.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? I saw a gay phone operator hanging out on the hotline in the last segment. I guess I didn't get to him quick enough, Terry.
Oh.
Because now he's not on the hotline.
No.
And he knows that if I saw John on the hotline, I would have gone to him right away.
Oh, of course, 'cause that's part of the perk.
So he's feeling very slighted that I didn't get to him right away, so I guess he's done for the morning as far as anything he was going to participate with.
Oh, so we're not going to have a nice conversation with the gay one.
Speaking of Bozo the Clown, Terry, there'll be none on today's show.
Well, that's good to know.
Because he feels slighted. He doesn't get the perks of the show like John does.
Well,
He did give me a scathing voicemail yesterday, though.
A scathing voicemail?
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah. I don't even know what it said, but I just heard his tone. And
Wow!
and it was scathing.
You know what? And I'm the one that loses.
Oh, gee.
That was pretty much it. I was just,
But there was about 40, 52 minutes of message in between.
Yeah.
They gave us the beginning and the end.
look, I'm trying to put in a chew. I got a spitter in my lap. I can't listen to this.
Right.
Driving home.
Yes.
The fact that you didn't delete it right away, he wins, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, maybe he's got a point.
my
maybe
gosh.
if I saw John holding the last segment, I would have put him on. But I didn't put gay on. So maybe there's more to it than we even realize. But it could come down to the fact that when I punch up John, he's funny. Oh, wow. And usually John's calls take about 8 seconds.
Right.
And gay is a marathon. A marathon that goes nowhere. Or should I call him now and see if he feels slighted that I didn't put him on the last segment when he was holding on, Terry?
Sure. Because you know
Just
he will,
real
but-
quick,
Yeah.
then I'll start to see what you have over there.
All right.
All right. I guarantee you won't answer, so it's not going to be a big deal here.
Okay.
All
It'd
right.
be interesting to see what song's on there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We like that.
We go on hurting each other.
That's my pick.
Oh, man. He's got a very small rotation.
It's awful.
It's terrible.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Rolling around.
Well, he's trying to navigate it through all the fast food he's got in the car there. A gay? A gay? Oh, jeez. Oh.
He lost it.
A gay?
It was on vibrate.
Oh, jeez. That means he's got to get it out. He's got to get the tongs to get it out, Terry.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
A gay? You think he's okay, Terry? You think he's in distress?
Could
Pass
be.
out? Or?
Well, the line dropped dead.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it went
Yeah.
dark, huh?
Right.
Oh, jeez. I'll try it one more time. I'm getting a little worried. Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Please hold on. I'm available. Oh my
Who's he referring to? Finally, they've come along.
Maybe Chris from the Cuff is back.
What?
Had it on forever.
Guy doesn't want to talk to him. Guy moved away just to avoid him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not available to take your call right now.
All right, you want to play it that
Please
way?
leave your name.
Whatever, man. Whatever. My mom has like friends like this.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to have friends like this when you're relatively young, like Gay is.
All right.
All right.
And male.
And male. Yeah. Old women act like this. Okay. Not men under 35.
Right.
You're not supposed to act like this. Now, granted, we know he's gay, but still, you don't act like this, man.
I agree.
One of those high maintenance friends.
So I didn't
Oh,
get
my
to you. So I
gosh.
didn't get to you in the last segment, dude.
It's not like we wouldn't.
It's a shorter segment, the first segment of the show.
True.
That's not necessarily enough time to deal with your drama.
Well, you haven't put him on like right away every time he's ever called, so it's not the first time, right?
Well, usually when he calls the hotline, it may not be that second we punch him right up, but we usually put him up in that segment, I guess. This time we went to commercial, and he feels very slighted. I never did. What else is going on, Terry?
Got some news for you about Pink. Apparently, just this past Saturday, she was doing an acceptance speech for PETA because she got an award from them. And she took that time to talk some crap about Jennifer Lopez and
Oh, geez.
call her J-Bitch because she's still wearing fur.
Gay bitch?
J-Bitch.
Gay bitch refuses to take off the fur?
I guess so. And in fact, Pink said in her speech, quote, "I believe in to each his own, but I also hope that they someday get bitten in the ass by
wow.
the same kind of animal they wear on their back."
That'd be kind of cute.
Yeah.
That'd be good to put on Fox. I was watching an hour special on MTV last night of 50 Cent's album release party, the big party he had at his own house in Connecticut, Terry.
Right.
I don't know how old it was, but it was the first time I saw it. I know the album came out a while ago, but so it's probably been on MTV a number of times, but I've never even known it existed until last night, and then I watched the full hour. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that 50 Cent was walking down the streets of New York with a fur coat on,
Right.
and it just struck me as bizarre because I used to see people in New York wear fur coats all the time.
Right.
So I was used to seeing that, but I've been out here so long now that I'm just not used to seeing anyone wearing a fur coat anymore.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, you can't make it 3 blocks down the street if you wear a fur coat in Seattle.
No,
All right?
you're right.
You're
You're
gonna be
absolutely
you're gonna be hit
right.
you're gonna be hit with the blood balloons
Right. Oh,
by
absolutely.
block number 2.
Yes.
So it always just struck me. It took me back for a second to see the dude walking around wearing a fur coat. And actually, I never used to feel this way, but I sat there and felt, man, that's wrong.
Really?
To be wearing a fur coat. So I've been changed a little bit since being out here.
Gotten to you. Welcome to our side.
Wow.
Let's go hug a tree.
Here comes PETA.
I
They're
didn't know
loving you.
I didn't know I'd get applause for that. Now
Yes.
I'm not ready to sit down at luncheon for PETA.
Oh, okay.
All right?
But
it's-
you're A-okay with don't wear fur.
I don't think you should be wearing fur.
All right. Well,
it
it is
did
pretty
strike
cruel.
me as that's just not right.
Right.
Next step, you'll be camping.
But the 50 Cent, the whole hour. Have you seen the show on MTV? Oh, it's good. It's good stuff.
But, you don't have to be liberal to not want to kill an animal and skin it and wear it on your shoulders.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same token, the fact that the guy has stripper poles in his house and he has a clear swing.
A clear swing.
Well, the swing is clear, like the clear heels that the strippers wear.
Right, no,
Terry.
I understand.
A
I
clear
gotcha.
swing in one of the rooms of his house is
Okay.
pretty big time as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you think about getting one?
The fact that they have to introduce him at his own house to perform, and that he's still an hour late to go on stage,
Come on.
is pretty big time. Now, I'm not sure what kind of fur he was wearing when he was walking down the street in New York. It might have been beaver fur, Terry.
Wow.
But
Got a pull. Probably is.
it's got 2 stripper poles.
Oh, man.
And he had some pretty hot dancers at his house.
Yeah.
And he invites his neighbors. They start ringing the doorbells of his neighbors, and these people are like, so that's who lives there? 50, what do they call him now? Oh, geez. So yeah. And they invite him to the party, and they're like, okay, well, I guess we'll return the favor by making him a nice Italian dinner. So they come to the big party.
Wow. And it's probably forever changed.
And just to see them hanging with, like, Lloyd Banks, it's pretty interesting.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I didn't expect to be watching that hour last night, but I was sitting around waiting for my Super Sweet 16 to come on.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely worth the while.
I saw one last night and I wanted to slap her.
Mm-hmm.
She was the worst one I've ever seen.
What, the one on my Super Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Which one did you see?
The one that got the BMW at the end?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, you didn't watch the one after that? There was one after that.
No.
Yeah. When they rolled out the BMW at her party, Terry, they rolled out of a big truck. You almost feel like this is a girl who was adopted. She was in an orphanage growing up. And she's been adopted by this family just a year ago. And she thinks she has the world coming to her now. It's just beautiful.
Really?
It's just priceless. You want to slap the crap out of her. And she's so mean to her friends. And she was only mean to that friend because the friend was so much hotter than her.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's just a priceless show, Terry.
I know.
Didn't make the VIP limo. Got a sting.
Yeah. I just came over to tell you you're out of the VIP limo.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I just am not able to get over what you did to me the other day, and I just want to make sure you're aware you're not in our VIP section.
They are really bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just...
The girls can be a little catty on my Super Sweet 16 chair. Yes. Now, I don't know how any girl in this country can have a Sweet 16 party after watching these shows.
Oh, I know.
And how much goes on at these Sweet 16. How do you like call your friends and say, yeah, I'm going to have like 30 people over at my house for a Sweet 16 party. We're going to have cake, and my parents promised to stay upstairs. Come on over.
Right. And it's a barbecue.
How do you try to make a Sweet 16 party happen after seeing these big-time blowout Sweet 16 parties?
No, I know.
Sweet 16 parties are now ruined for every girl in the country. How does some 14-year-old girl get excited about what she can do? Well, my parents don't have $900 million, so I don't know I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a Sweet 16 party.
I know.
Hey, we got 3 kinds of crepe paper. It'll look awesome. You twist it, you put it up.
Oh, jeez.
I got balloons, too.
So Pink called J-Lo J-Bitch.
J-Bitch, yeah, because she hasn't taken off the fur yet. So.
Who you taking in a fight?
That would be Pink.
In a fight between J-Lo and Pink?
Yes, hands down.
No one else jumping in?
No one else.
Oh, I'm taking J-Lo.
Are you?
Really? Yeah.
Oh, no.
J-Lo, come on. When it comes down to it, she's got that Mexican roots on her side.
Yeah, but Pink is just...
Pink may have a penis.
Don't mess with a Mexican. Oh,
isn't she like Cuban or Puerto Rican or something?
Yeah,
my
Pink,
gosh.
if it is proven that Pink has a penis, maybe I change my opinion.
We need to check.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be a tough one.
J-Lo might break a nail, and then it would all be
Pink,
over.
Oh, yeah.
Pink is kind of ghetto.
She just
kind of ghetto trashy enough that
down dirty.
she
Yeah,
would put up a good fight.
She would definitely.
But it's all about the engine, man. And J-Lo's got a big engine there in the backside.
Yeah, but J-Lo's changed a little bit to where she's a little bit more, like Steven said, if she breaks a nail.
Hey, when you get in a fight, though, when you get in a fight, you be amazed how quick your roots come out.
I mean, and
who you were, not who you are all of a sudden.
Yeah, but she's married to Mark Anthony, who's made her all just
you're
pretty and
still
stuff.
you're focusing on the present day. I'm telling you, when you get into a fight and your survival instincts come out, it's amazing how quick you flash back to where you were brought up, and that's the streets of the Bronx for J-Lo. She's got that big ass engine. She's going to be able to put it in motion. She'll be pummeling Pink before she knows what hit her.
Yeah. I heard J-Lo's eyebrow plucker's really tough. That's the person you got to watch out for.
Now, if they start jumping in, yes, look out.
Well, at least we know J-Lo can do Selena very well.
Oh, jeez. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, T-Man.
What's up, dude?
Listen, did you know the Super Sweet 16 you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
You guys gotta give away a party like you do with The Bachelor.
You want us to have a Super Sweet 16 party?
Oh, that would be
What, are you trying to get us arrested?
Yeah.
Should I have stripper poles put up and a clear swing?
Sounds like he wants to win.
You want to be invited to the T-Man Super Sweet 16 party?
He wants to have it for his birthday.
I got to be honest. I got to catch myself sometimes and recognize that these girls are 15 and 16 years old.
I know.
Because
Isn't that amazing?
on the second Super Sweet 16 that they showed last night on MTV, there was one girl there was like a 3 little click girl thing happening from San Diego, and one of these girls was like a little Mexican or a little Spanish girl, and she was like blowing the doors off that show last night. I gotta always remind myself, okay, she's 15, easy now.
Guys have their shirts off.
She was like looking like a model little girl there.
And these parties, guys have their shirts off. They're grinding on each other. It looks like a club.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, you forget they're 16.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I can't watch Laguna Beach. The girls aren't hot enough.
Laguna
They're
Beach.
they're just not hot enough.
Yeah, they're not. Well, yeah, they're not the hottest girls you ever saw.
You gotta give me hotter girls
But
if
it's
I'm gonna
not
watch the
actors.
show. The show's not exciting enough. It's boring. And,
tried,
and
right?
if the girls were hot enough, I tried to watch it. I watched it last night, Terry.
Right.
Sitting there watching for a half hour.
Damn it, you want your underage girls hot.
Well, these girls are older on Laguna Beach. Is that the name of it?
Yes, Laguna Beach.
They are? I thought they were in high school.
Well, they're older than the Sweet 16 girls. Yes, they're in high school, but they're older. They're
more
like 18.
They're like seniors.
18's older than 16 and 15 last time I checked, Stephen.
Well, last time I checked, yes.
Okay.
But, 17, 16 is still under
Okay.
18.
Well, they're 18, as I
Okay.
said. And they're just not hot enough.
Well,
Now, what do you want from me, dude?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm not saying you should give me a super sweet 16.
I
You
do.
guys
Oh
should
my
start up a
All right,
competition.
super sweet 16 parties are usually for girls.
I just want to
I know,
be
that's
a
why I
princess
don't
for
want
one day.
Are you aware of that, dude? So what are you asking again?
I think he wants.
Let me ask him. What are you asking? Dude, what are you asking for?
You guys gotta give away a super sweet 16 party. You guys start up a competition.
It sounds like he's ready to whistle on every yes he says. You want us to have a competition. All right, how do you propose that we pull this off? Come up with a blueprint for me, and I'll make it happen. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Yeah?
All right. Your family's knocking on your door because you're embarrassing them terribly. They want you off the radio immediately because the neighbors are starting to come outside and pretty much throw you off the block. All right. There he goes. He hung up.
Oh, jeez. Somebody knocked on the door.
Someone knocked on the door and just started.
Mom, I'm on the phone.
I know you're on the phone. You're embarrassing us. Get the hell off. You'll never be invited to a party. Just get over it.
Now you're 34. Move out of the house.
Get over the Sweet 16 thing. I told you, you're not having one.
You're on the air.
Hey, me?
Yes.
Hey, guy, I got a little comment on that pink situation there.
All right.
I think you guys are such hypocrites.
How's that?
Do you not eat chicken? Do you
I
not have
love
leather?
chicken. Love chicken and love leather, baby.
Okay, then how can you say
Well,
that?
all right. You know, there are extremes to every situation. I mean, doesn't mean you have to be full-fledged, all out, everything goes kind of environmental person to recognize that wearing fur may be a little bit off.
What's the difference between wearing a fur coat and wearing a leather coat?
All right, you can make that case. I'm not going to sit here and argue about that because it really doesn't mean that much to me. I just said for a quick second that it struck me as peculiar because I haven't seen that in a while. But if I go back to New York, I know that you walk down the Manhattan streets and you see every pretty much other rich lady wearing a fur coat. I forgot about that. And it
totally
struck
up to
me
that
as wrong. Does that
person.
mean I'm ready to give up chicken? No! I'm going to eat
Totally
chicken
up to that
all week
person.
long.
Well, but then.
Fried, baked, flambéed.
Whoa.
You guys are hypocrites. You know
Okay,
it.
good.
You know
Good.
it.
And you think I care?
I didn't hear you.
You think I care that you call me a hypocrite? I could care less. So I'm a hypocrite. Beautiful.
You're not really a hypocrite because you just do the best you can. I don't want to kill animals for fur, but I still eat them. Big deal.
There's no difference. You kill them for fur, you wear the fur. You kill them for leather, you wear the leather.
Whatever
Same
you
thing.
want to call me. I'm not going to wear any fur
It's the
coat
exact
in
same
my
thing.
future, but I'm going to eat all the chicken I can, baby.
It's the exact
Because
same thing.
I love chicken.
Well, I mean,
Right,
that's
I do too.
Okay.
I would eat it until they don't have any more.
Oh.
So
Okay,
you
that's
also wear
stupid.
fur then? So you're
If
also
I had
a
a fur,
fur
I would wear
wearer.
it.
But
I don't have a
he's
fur
not a
coat.
hypocrite, Terry.
Oh, okay.
Because he's consistent. He'll wear fur and he'll eat chicken. All
well, if you're going to speed and break the law, you may as well kill people. I mean, that's stupid.
right.
Right.
Well, a lot of people have thrown out that argument. That's not an original argument.
No.
Hey, why are you so against fur, but you eat, do you use a baseball mitt? It's made of leather.
Right.
Why don't you just bring a cow out there to catch the ball?
People that feel guilty, they have to say that kind of stuff.
So it gives them that feeling of, well, if I'm not going to go all the way, I got to be consistent and do everything wrong.
Right.
Lets them justify it.
So I can wear my fur coat and eat my chicken. Maybe if that makes you feel better, go with it. All right.
You guys are still coming over for my spotted owl stew today, right?
Oh, yeah, I got that circled on the calendar.
Okay, good.
All
Can't
right.
wait.
The T-Man.
What?
Actor Matt Damon is engaged. Us Weekly reports that he bought the ring from a jeweler in Bellevue. He's been dating his girlfriend,
Oh, jeez.
Luciana
You
Barroso.
bought the ring at Bellevue? Here, Bellevue, or Bellevue Mental Hospital?
Well, let's not hope the
They have a great gift shop there.
Matt Damon bought his engagement ring in Bellevue. What, Tom Shane was offering too many big-time offers that he bought it here?
I guess so.
Wow.
I don't
Tom
know.
Shane's convincing.
Well, probably just a broker for
Oh, and you hear the man talk, you can't not trust him.
That's right. Take the time. Across the street to the Shane Company. Probably the wrong
That's-
slogan. Okay.
That's what Matt Damon did. I gotta fly to Bellevue to get a ring for you, baby.
That's right.
Us Weekly reports that he bought the ring from a jeweler in Bellevue. He's been dating his girlfriend, Luciana Barroso, for 2 years. The couple,
I mean, he really has no ties to this area, that he would have just been in the neighborhood and bought the ring here. Mm-hmm. Specifically came to this area. Oh, if you're going to buy a ring, you got to go to Bellevue.
Yeah, right. Best diamonds ever
Is
there.
that what his people are telling him? I mean, you could buy a ring in New York City or in Paris, but you want to go big time, you got to go Bellevue.
It's the diamond capital of the world.
Everyone knows that.
Right.
Here, I'll write a name down for you, Matt. Here you go, Mr. Shane. Make sure you see him. Make sure you tell him who you are, and you will do yourself right.
Oh, boy.
Bought the ring at Bellevue, Terry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of exciting.
Beverly Hills, fresh out of diamonds.
Apparently so.
Sorry. Out.
But Tom flies all over the world for those diamonds, you know.
Well, I hear something about that, and I know that, but I would think that the diamonds on, what do they call it, Rodeo Drive, Terry?
Yes, Rodeo Drive. Right.
Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
Would kind of be able to be in the same league as what Tom Shane's offering, right?
Sure.
Oh, or maybe it was the jewelry exchange. Okay, now I get it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, they have deals you can't turn down.
Yes. You can't. Got to fly to Bellevue.
Praises for double.
Mm-hmm. People in Milan getting on planes, going to Bellevue to get some diamonds. Bought the ring in Bellevue so he can marry his single mom.
That's right.
There you go.
Welcome to the single mom capital of the world, Washington State.
I guess maybe that's fitting. If you're going to marry a single mom, you got to buy the ring in the single mom capital of the world. That is Washington State.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. That is absolutely phenomenal that Matt Damon, let's be honest, has his pick of the litter, if you will. I mean, maybe that's a bad phrase to use when you're talking about women, but his pick of the litter, Terry,
Yes.
as far as women that he can just decide to be with.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Matt Damon's that kind of big-time dude, right?
Yes.
He can choose from them all, basically.
Yes.
Okay? And he chooses a woman who already has a child.
And is not one of those Hollywood types.
Not one of those Hollywood types.
Right.
Has no connections to Hollywood, and he's going to be marrying a woman who's got a ready-made family, and obviously due to that, a somewhat stretched VJ. So that
Stretched, right.
that is very, very interesting to me, Terry. And maybe starting a new trend.
Ooh.
You got your choice between the woman who has the unstretched hips and VJ and no ready-made family, or you have a single mom. You go single mom if you're big time, even though you can choose from basically any woman in the world. Beautiful.
Well, how old is he? Is he like 30 something?
Matt.
Damon, he's probably about 31, 29, 30, something like that.
Maybe he wanted somebody his age, and there was just no one out there without a job.
Well, why would he want someone his age?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess that doesn't make sense.
That makes less sense than marrying a single mom.
Yeah, when you're rich and famous, you don't need anything in common with your spouse. Come on.
He had his choice of all the hot-ass 22-year-olds, 21-year-olds that have unstretched VJs and no kids running around.
Well, maybe he felt that, she was pretty responsible and mature,
she's
so he wanted
responsible. Is that
that.
Now that I got all this power and money, I can finally meet that woman that's responsible.
So responsible she couldn't keep the father of her child.
Don't know the situation, but I mean, at least mature and
There you go. Hey,
not
I'm not...
all, starstruck. Oh, I'm married to Matt Damon.
Okay, I'm not putting down single moms, not really. I am just fascinated, Terry. I just got to be honest. When I'm fascinated... Fascination's not going to last a lifetime. It'll probably last all of about 6 more minutes. But I'm still fascinated, nonetheless, that a man who's got his choosing to be basically unlimited
Right.
is going up that avenue. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Shows that maybe he's a bit deeper than your average shallow star.
Right.
No, I choose to be the shallow star, but still.
Right.
Well, maybe he wanted the kid before Ben had a kid.
I
beat ya.
All right. Yes, there it is. Stephen has figured out the complex mind of Matthew R. Damon.
Didn't Matt LeBlanc, is that right? He got married to a single mom, too, I believe, right? In Hawaii?
Matt LeBlanc?
Right?
Well, his career is fading fast.
Well, and
Terry.
granted, he doesn't have the star power that Matt Damon has.
He's no schlub either.
No, right.
I see your point. I didn't know he married a single mom.
She was a single mom.
He married a single mom?
I don't know
And
if
then
that's true.
yes.
I know his child had a lot of health problems, but I don't know.
No, they did have a child together, but she had a child from a previous relationship.
So when he met her, she was already with a child from a previous relationship.
Yes.
And yet he fell in love with a woman who had a ready-made family, basically.
Yes.
And a stretch
then
vagina.
yes, and then they had a child together.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, here you go.
Boy.
Welcome to the new millennium.
Mm-hmm.
You single moms can still marry megastars. Wow. So it shouldn't be a deterrent from having casual sex at your club of choice without protection.
Your life's not over.
Yeah, let it fly.
Let it fly, baby.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. That should make women feel comfortable that you can be a little irresponsible and still marry your megastar, Terry.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all single moms are irresponsible. There are some that are very responsible, and it just turns out they had some bad luck with some crappy guy. But
Right.
I'm talking about the ones that want to be irresponsible. I love irresponsible women. I say, let it fly, baby. You can still marry Matt Damon.
Now, what if you had 3 kids already?
3 kids.
You have a chance to marry somebody famous?
I think you got to wait till about 2073.
Okay.
Before there's going to be a megastar ready for that.
Matt LeBlanc's wife had 2 kids, by the way. Stepfather
really?
to Tyler and Jacqueline from his wife's first marriage.
Wow.
See that? Terry Free on Facts.
Nice work, Terry.
Yes. Nice work, Terry.
Facts when it comes to single moms.
Well,
About it.
okay.
It's something at least.
It's something,
It's a
right?
start for Terry.
I mean,
Bringing facts to the program.
Right.
It's beautiful. Terry, what other facts can you share with us this morning?
Well, I can tell you that Shelter from the Storm, a concert for the Gulf Coast, which was broadcast on 29 networks last weekend,
Yes.
had just a mere 24 million people watching it, and that's way below the 89 million who watched the post-September 11th benefit.
September
America
11th benefit.
Tribute, yeah.
September 11th benefit gets 89 million viewers.
Right.
And Shelter from the Storm gets 24 million. Mm-hmm. You got to compare disaster recovery shows.
Well, they did. I'll just give it to you that way.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, too, the other benefit, React Now Music and Relief, was seen by about 12 million people.
What was that on?
That was on Saturday.
That was on Saturday.
I thought the Shelter from the Storm was on Saturday.
That was on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
All right. Well, maybe there's been so many benefit shows for Katrina that you can't watch them all.
Plus, they just had a benefit show for Africa. Remember that one?
Okay.
A month ago, so it's probably people are kind of
People are a little worn out on benefit shows, even considering how drastic the situation is in the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this, the relief aid, as far as money is concerned, has come in record proportions for Katrina.
Yeah.
So what would you rather have, viewers or money? I'll take the money.
Cash.
I don't need Hank Williams Jr. singing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a couple dollars.
Yes. So as far as money being sent in, Hurricane Katrina beats 9/11, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They do. Mm-hmm.
All they should really care about is the bottom line. That's what I would care about.
Are you ready for some donations?
Are viewers going to help you rebuild the Gulf Coast? Or is the almighty dollar going to be more helpful?
I'll go with the almighty dollar.
There you go.
The dollar comes from the viewer, so it's a tough situation.
All right. Well, all right.
But the concert, 2 weeks after it, everybody had already donated probably, so no need to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like you guys said, people are still doing things to get money and to send down there, so.
Yes. All right. What else? What else is happening?
Well, just on that note, this school in Pennsylvania is going to play the song Mbop by the Hansons.
Oh, the supergroup of Hansons.
By the Hansons?
Yeah. Or the group
They used to be
Hanson.
called Hanson, now they're the Hansons?
Hanson. Well, the group Hanson.
Hey, Terry, on facts.
I know. Anyway.
I can see how you can
the
forget their
Hanson
name.
song. Anyway.
They've become a very forgettable group.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like Bon Jovi's.
They decided that they are going to
The
every
Bon Jovi,
morning-
Stephen?
They're
You're a
going
big
to-
fan of them? They're going to play Bops?
Bop, the song every morning until the school collects $3,000 for Katrina.
Wow, so they're just going to torture people into giving money.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
It's not torture.
What, hearing Bop every morning?
Oh, I guess, yeah. I mean, if it was going to be for a long time, but
Yeah.
once or twice a day is not
And
not a big
refusing
deal.
to...
No,
and
every day.
That's their greatest power now, is
Yes.
refusing to stop playing until they get enough donations?
Yep. They say that
That's not where you want to go with your career if you're a musical artist or group.
Right, that's true.
I won't stop playing until you guys bring over the cash. All right, we surrender. Here's everything I have. Stop playing. The T-Man.
Prices continue to drop at gas stations across the country. The nationwide average dropped another...
Just not here, Terry. Across the country, they're dropping like crazy. But I'm still paying $3.25 a gallon. That's all I know.
Wow,
Prices
really?
continue to drop at gas
Well,
stations.
you got to put in premiums there.
Well, I don't know where you're going. That's
geez.
a lot.
Well, it's the east side, baby.
Prices continue to drop at gas stations across the country. The nationwide average dropped another cent overnight.
Oh, another cent. We're all loaded, Terry.
$2.95 a gallon. Washington State's average dropped about a half a cent. We're
Oh,
still
half a cent. Oh, man. Well, let me start splurging on other things now, Terry.
Finally buy my vacation home.
How does it drop a half a cent? Sir, let me break this penny in half. There's your change.
Washington State's average dropped about a half a cent. We're
Okay,
still
I
paying-
get it. A half a cent based on an average. All right, beautiful. That's wonderful. We're all doing fine. It seems like the price per barrel, as I follow on the stock channel, Terry, of crude oil has gone down a lot more than the price of oil at the pump.
It's true.
Where's the justice?
Washington State's average dropped about a half a cent. We're still paying $2.92 a gallon.
The price of the barrel goes up, and they're quick to raise the prices of gas at the gas stations, Terry, but when they go down, they're a little lax in bringing those prices down is my point here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right.
The highest prices in our state: Bellingham, $3.05 a gallon. The cheapest average, Vancouver, $2.80 a gallon.
We all got to go down to Vancouver, Washington.
Right.
They're partying down there, baby.
And then by the time we get back, we'll have to go back again. to
I
fill it
see.
up.
So you're saying it's not worth it?
I think so.
Bad cycle.
Yeah.
It's like my friend's dad, who was really a cheap guy. He used to drive to New Jersey when I was just a young boy, Terry, to get his gas. I even was able to put together at age 9. You know, that doesn't seem to make much sense because you're... All right, never mind.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
By the time you get back, you have a quarter tank.
Right.
But hey, you only paid $1.50.
Yes, prices in New Jersey were a lot cheaper than New York
Yeah.
growing up, Terry. I know you're very interested in this.
Sure.
Most things cheaper in New Jersey.
So you're saying $3.20... Well, there's no sales tax in New Jersey, kind of like
In
Portland,
Oregon?
yeah.
Wow.
That same thing going. You're saying $3.25 a gallon, even for premium, Stephen, is a lot. That's what you're saying.
Even for the Princess gas, it is a lot.
Oh, geez.
Princess gas.
Now, what are you referring to as the Princess gas?
Well, I mean, the higher grade of gas. It's more expensive.
You call it the Princess gas?
Yeah, I do. But it
Yes.
wasn't, a reference to you or anything. It's just...
Well,
Sure.
fortunately for you, you'll always have a car that's more than capable of taking regular. Anyhow. What's
I thought Steve got a new car though. I thought he was driving a little Mercedes.
Oh, that's right. He's a bonus baby now,
So
too.
yeah,
Mhm.
so he's not putting Princess gas in his Mercedes.
You're putting regular in your Mercedes?
I do put the
What?
Princess gas in there.
Oh, a little princess you are now, huh?
It's less than $3 a gallon at the Duval Safeway, though. You gotta come
Duval,
on.
yes.
Oh, it's Safeway gas, though. Come on.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I would think so. Why wouldn't it be?
All right. Okay. There it is. That's how you can get around saving on the Princess gas. Buy it at Safeway and Costco and all those fine places. What
So
else
they
is
have
going?
lesser gas?
Well, no,
I-
they just probably give you free samples or something. There's got to be a reason you go there.
Well, it's in where I live.
Oh, okay.
Well, it may not be as high quality a gas as your more reputable gas stations, like a nice Shell or a Texaco, Stephen.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm not a gas aficionado. What else is going on, Terry?
Well, I really didn't get to finish up all my Katrina news.
In that
However,
sense, I'm a gas aficionado.
However, I do have some.
You got more Katrina stuff?
Yeah.
All right, what do you
just
got?
some
Real quick.
Stuff.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, he wants to do a charity single for the whole relief fund.
He wants to do another go-round of We Are the World for the
Type.
folks in the Gulf Coast.
It's called From the Bottom of My Heart.
From the bottom of his heart, yes.
And of course, so far it looks like like he signed on a couple of really big names like Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, R. Kelly, Lenny Kravitz, Wyclef Jean.
No Dan Aykroyd?
No Dan Aykroyd. Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige.
Yes. But I think I heard about this. There are some questions as to whether he's really signed them on.
Right.
Or if that's kind of like his Christmas list of artists that he hopes to sign on, Terry. Now, he claims he signed them on, right?
Yes, he has, because that's the list from his spokeswoman.
And I would think that Michael Jackson, even with some of the bad press that he's gotten recently, still has the star power to be getting these people if he wants these people.
You would think, yes.
But some people disagree.
I don't think he can get it done.
You don't think he can get these names?
People don't want to know from him.
Oh, jeez.
It's too bad.
So who are the names again? Go from the beginning.
So far, well, I didn't finish all of it. They have Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, R. Kelly, Lenny Kravitz, Wyclef Jean, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige, Kenneth, Babyface Edmonds, Yolanda Adams, the OJs, Sierra, and James, and James Brown.
And James
Brown.
That is quite the lineup there, Terry.
All right, Snoop's not in.
You don't think baloney? I think Snoop.
Hey, Snoop, some girl named Michael just called for you. You may want to call her back.
Speaking of Hurricane Katrina, I have some interesting audio footage, Terry.
Okay.
From a woman who should be kind of wired into the situation, who may not be as well briefed as you would expect she should. Now, this is funny stuff. Especially after last week, we played some very insensitive comments from a woman known to the world as Barbara Bush, the mother of the president, Terry.
Yes.
Making her comments about how the accommodations in the Astrodome should be luxurious.
Right.
Considering where the people here in this fine dome are coming from.
Right.
She kind of got herself in a little bit of trouble for making those comments. Now, the very own wife of the president.
Wow.
What?
Known to you and me as Laura Bush.
Our first lady.
Our first lady.
Wow.
Speaking of a princess, she has made some comments about the hurricane.
Oh, no.
That have raised some eyebrows, Terry. Now, would you like to hear those comments, Terry?
I would love to.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Probably better we don't, is my
Like, I'm
guess.
going to say no. Come on.
Stephen, do you want to hear these comments?
It's probably better we don't, but...
have you any idea of what I'm about to play?
Don't,
You have no idea.
No.
You have no idea that Laura Bush addressed the hurricane situation and made some comments that raised some eyebrows.
I don't. The media I listen to doesn't talk about stuff like that.
No, I wouldn't think they would be
Fox
playing
News
this.
not playing it.
But I play anything that has a bit of humor, Terry, that could be a little bit funny.
Oh, no.
And this certainly qualifies as something that you may get a chuckle from.
Really?
Now, again, this is the president's wife commenting on the hurricane.
Because of Hurricane Karina are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who is affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school.
Terry, have you heard of this Hurricane Karina?
Hurricane
I don't know.
Karina.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hurricane Karina has not affected me, First Lady, but Hurricane Katrina knocked my home right into the ocean.
Oh, Karina's coming now? Thanks.
Jeez.
Hurricane Karina, Terry. Now, anyone can have a slip of the tongue.
Right.
But you'd think, you'd hope, you'd wish that the First Lady is kind of well-briefed, you might say, enough to know the name of the freaking hurricane that just wiped out a major city in our country.
Yeah.
Would have excused it the first time, but the second time through was not good.
And she almost had that sense. She stumbles the second time she says it, almost like feeling like, when you feel like you're saying something wrong, but you're not sure.
Right.
And she still doesn't catch herself. Still doesn't catch herself. Hurricane Karina.
That's your first lady,
Oh,
Stephen.
jeez. That's your first lady, Stephen.
All of our first ladies.
Oh, jeez.
Because of Hurricane Karina are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who is affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school, that they're safe in school, and that they have all the support that they need.
Yeah, I don't see how Hurricane Karina would stop them, First Lady.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids are not going to school because of Hurricane Karina. Now, asking me about Katrina, and we got a problem here.
Sounds like she should pull up a chair right next to the kids at school.
That is terrible.
I think you got to know the name of the hurricane before you can really solve the problem, Stir.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
You
my
think?
take on this.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Man.
She said this 9/12 tragedy was just horrible.
Mhm. Hurricane Karina.
I guess she...
I got to play it one more time. I'm
know,
going to play it all the way through now and see what she has to say. I think she only says the name of the hurricane twice, fortunately for her. Yeah. Because I have a feeling if she said it 6 or 7 times, it would have been Karina all the way through.
Placed because of Hurricane Karina are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who is affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school, that they're safe in school, and that they have all the support that they need to weather this time that's going to be difficult for them.
Weather this time.
Uh-huh.
She almost said weather the storm. Yeah, you don't want to say it. It's a little bit more than the storm here, baby.
You think?
Yeah, she wanted to say weather the storm.
Because that's very obviously much of a cliche.
Yeah.
You want to weather the storm.
Right.
But she kind of caught herself. Okay, that would be a bad little catchphrase to use here.
Right.
Because this is a little bit more than a storm. So she corrects herself and says weather this time.
That they're safe in school and that they have all the support that they need to weather this time that's going to be difficult for them.
Don't they have people that write their little speeches?
Or at least to tackle them when they're just
Yes.
making complete...
Or just to brief them and say, okay, now let's
But you don't have
go
to be
over
briefed
what-
to know the name of the hurricane.
No,
you shouldn't have to be briefed.
Shouldn't,
Now
but-
remember, First Lady, it's Hurricane Katrina.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that the thing that was going on when we were on vacation?
Now, granted, anyone could have a lapse, a slip of the tongue.
Sure.
And I'm all for recognizing that. Hey, that's how my career has been built. But, I mean, it's just a little bit tough to have to swallow when it's this catastrophic and it's this still in our face, Terry. It is still as prominent a news story as ever.
Yeah.
And she's up there talking about Hurricane Karina.
When you're married to the president, you should know the name of the hurricane. Good solid rule.
Was that like live on a news something?
Yes.
Or, oh, it was.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't at dinner.
Well, no, I was just wondering if it was like a live news conference or something.
She was making some kind of First Lady news conference about the hurricane and how it may affect schooling.
Secret Service should just carry around a big cane and
Oh,
just
dear.
like the Gong Show and just pull her off when she starts saying stupid stuff.
And she was at a podium when she was saying these comments, Stephen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Placed because of Hurricane Karina are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who is affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school, that they're safe in school, and that they have all the support that they need to weather this time that's going to be difficult for them.
I mean, she was doing this whole little press conference in a classroom, you know, the whole school theme, if you will.
Sure.
And she was calling it Hurricane Karina. Now, Terry,
Yeah.
do we excuse this? Granted, keep in mind, it's the First Lady we're talking about here. Do we excuse this? Let me ask you, Stephen, first, since obviously we know where your loyalties lie, and I guess we're all loyal to our country, the president, but still, do we excuse this as a mere slip of the tongue and we just forget all about it, or do we say to ourselves, this is a major news event of the most highest proportions, and this is inexcusable. She's got to know the name of this damn hurricane that has affected so many lives, and this is inexcusable. Where do you lie?
Well, I lean
She's the
more
First
towards...
Lady of our country, and she's calling it Hurricane Karina. Is that excusable or inexcusable?
Well, it's relatively inexcusable, but
yes.
I would probably lean more towards it's a slip of the tongue, and you can't...
Or slips of the tongue.
Slips, yes.
Okay.
Well, like I said, the first time it was okay that she let it go, but the second time you have a little more problem with.
Yes.
And I've already said that.
Well, I'm a forgiving and forgetful kind of guy, Terry.
Yeah.
And I understand how a slip of the tongue could take place. So I excuse our First Lady for her oversight there, Terry.
my
Could happen to anyone. I've heard
Sure.
people mess up the name of the hurricane all the time.
Maybe she was nervous speaking in front of everybody.
Right. She's not
Could've-
used to public
yeah,
speaking.
She's not. Oh, God.
Man.
Looks like they're a match made in heaven, those two.
Oh, goodness.
The presidential first family here is really not shining bright
No,
during this situation, are they?
not at all.
And they just keep adding on to it. And Hurricane Karina was devastating, but We're going to weather the storm.
Right.
Come hell or high water.
I think they should just be quiet now. No
Okay.
more speaking.
Go back down to Texas.
Yeah. Go back on vacation.
You pull people off a ranch and put them in charge. This is what you get.
Terry, you forget all about it, or is it kind of bug you a little bit? Where do you
It
fall?
really bothers me.
Really?
It does, just because
a woman who was famous.
Excuse.
Terry, a woman who was famous like yourself for slips of the tongue. This bothers you.
Me, yeah, okay. Me, I'm just this whatever. But
Not married to the president.
Yeah,
You can't slip. You can't slip on this one. Is what you're saying?
No.
Nah.
Well, especially when people look to her and her husband for help.
Right.
And they don't even know what she's talking about.
I think she knows what she's talking about. She just missaid what the hurricane was, which is wrong.
I mean, it's on the newspapers everywhere. Everywhere you look, turn. I mean,
People from 7 to 100 know what it's called.
Yes.
Everybody.
It's priceless. It's beautiful.
it's just.
Can't believe she said Hurricane Karina twice. I can't play it enough, Terry. I can't get over it.
Placed because of Hurricane Karina.
Karina!
Are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who was affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school, that they're safe in school, and that they have all the support that they need to weather this time that's going to be difficult for them.
All right, there it is. That's beautiful. We can all move on now. We're gonna.
No, we know this is from today. It wasn't from Hurricane Karina, which may have been a few years ago.
We're gonna look the other way here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, she went through the file box and said, oh, here's a good speech.
No, I'm saying that this audio clip is maybe from a few years ago.
Are you trying to play around, Stephen, or are you being serious?
Well, I mean, you never know.
That's almost more ridiculous than calling it Hurricane Karina.
I'll look it up.
Right. Everything's a conspiracy with him.
You look
Well, no,
Michael
I'm just
Moore
saying.
probably did this.
I'm just saying it's possible.
You look into it.
I will.
Oh, you know there's a place for that clip in Michael Moore's new movie.
I can't wait.
All right.
The T-Man.
All right. Well, anyway, we have a couple of things. I was trying to play a little something here. No, that's not working. Anyway, we have the cue to Kizzle that I just played, Terry, as you know. We also have on one of these phone lines. Do you remember yesterday speaking to a guy who called himself Ricky? I don't know if that was his real name or whatever the case may be, but he phoned us about a situation, a relationship problem that I was doing everything that the good Dr. T-Man could do to try to help him with, Terry. There's only so much the good doctor can do based on one side of the story. He was telling us something about a mom that was getting in the way of his love for his girlfriend, that she was putting up every hurdle that a mom could possibly throw into the roadway, if you will. And painting her in a bad light. Now, I don't remember the situation completely, Terry, because I could barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Oh, wait, it was Cheerios. And you're going to have to, if you can, brief me.
I do. I remember him.
On this situation, if there's any details I'm forgetting. Because the reason I'm bringing this up, Terry, is the mom herself is on one of these phone lines.
Wow. Really?
If you're interested to hear what she has to say.
Oh, absolutely.
The mom is on the line to give her side of the story after hearing all her friends telling her about how this dude came on the radio yesterday. Trashing her good name. And making it seem like she's the bad guy and breaking up a Romeo and Juliet style relationship.
Right. Because I remember this dude was talking about how she, like you said, she was the one that didn't like him, and that she, for some reason, they live in Squam. She's kind of a psycho.
Oh, yeah, he called her a psycho. That's right.
Yeah.
He called her a head case.
Yeah, said that there's something mentally wrong with her.
Yes, that would be one of the symptoms of being a psycho.
And I believe you asked, is it a young mom or what does she look like?
Oh, yeah, it was a young mom.
She's 34. And she wasn't, and he said that she wasn't attractive. Yeah.
Oh, he said she wasn't attractive.
Yeah, because we asked, maybe the mom wants you, and so on and so
Steven
forth.
likes unattractive women.
Right.
He loves them.
And then it came to light about the dad was still in the picture, and he said how the dad really likes him.
Oh, yeah, he said the dad was
the brother
supportive.
liked him too. Everybody liked him, but
except the mom. Except the psycho mom.
Psycho mom.
Well, the supposed psycho mom is called in to give her side of the story.
Oh, wow.
Now, based on all you just briefed her, I wouldn't be surprised if he hung up the line, but she's still there.
Oh, good.
She's ready to fight.
Oh, she wants to shed some light on her perspective of this situation.
good.
If you guys are interested right now,
Absolutely.
You want to hear? You want to hear
Yes.
this?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So again, we have a relationship that apparently would be flourishing if not for this quote-unquote psycho mom.
Right, because the mom is the one who took the keys, and that's why the daughter couldn't come see the boyfriend.
Oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember. Yeah,
Okay.
I have the phone number of this guy who called himself Ricky yesterday.
Oh.
So I can call him, see if he wants to comment after the mom makes her statement, Terry.
All right.
A live press conference-like statement from the mom.
Wow.
Here on the program.
Is it going to be about Hurricane Karina?
Okay. First, let me make sure. Is this the mom that was spoken about yesterday on this fine radio program?
Yes, I believe it is.
Yes. She wants to dispute
And I am
she wants to dispute that it's a fine radio program.
Side point.
What? You are psycho? You're agreeing to the fact that you're a psycho mom?
Yeah, not like he's portraying me. I mean, I don't know too many sane people out there.
But when it comes to him especially, you have every psycho quality and you come out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it makes me crazy.
It makes you crazy. So, based on what he told us yesterday, what percentage of it is true? Where did he go off base, if any place? What do you want to tell us about?
Well,
Are you trying to break up this relationship, yes or no?
oh, I'm going to.
She's just not trying. She is going to succeed.
Okay,
Yeah.
why is it so important to you that you succeed in breaking up a relationship between a guy who professed his love to a woman on the air yesterday, that would be your daughter,
Yeah.
and a woman that, according to him, is as in love with him?
Of course he loves her.
Well, he says she's as in love with him as he is her. You agree with that or no?
Yes, I do agree with that.
Oh, well,
wow.
love.
So you acknowledge
Yeah.
that it's an equal distribution of immense love.
Yeah, and I'm 40-something. I'm not 30-something.
Oh, jeez.
And she is 17.
Are you not hot? He says you're not hot.
No, I used to be.
You used to be hot, but you agree that you're not hot? I don't know. I think you're pretty hot. All right, but you have a husband. He says
My daughter's hot.
He says you have a husband that lives with you that is pretty much on board with his...
No. She was looking for her father's approval when I found out about all the, he has 2 felonies.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
He didn't tell us about that, Terry.
No, failed to mention that.
All right, so that bothers you as a mom watching out for your daughter's best
He spent
interest.
time in 4 different counties.
He spent time in 4 different counties?
He's a high school dropout.
Oh, hey.
Well, these are all the qualities you look for as a mom for your daughter, right?
Sure.
Drop out, schmop out.
You know.
Who cares?
And I don't care so much about the piercings and that kind of thing.
Oh, he's got piercings,
Yeah,
too.
caged ears, whatever you call it. Looks like a homemade tattoo on his arm.
So you can look the other way on the piercings. You're willing to
yeah.
do that, but the time in jail and the felonies on his record, you as a mom can't look the other way, and because of that, you're going to break up this relationship.
Yeah.
You're not willing to give someone out there perhaps a second chance in life? Is that maybe
Well, I
fair
did,
to say, or
because
no?
When we first found out about this kid, he told her that he was
kid.
a pro snowboarder, had 60 grand in the bank, he had 3 cars, he was going to community college to get his AA degree.
So you liked him then?
No, I knew he was full of shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
This will pass.
I dumped it once. I can't dump it twice, Terry.
Yeah.
I think one of those made it over the air.
Yeah.
You can't say that word on the air.
Okay, well,
I know you're
I'm sorry,
fired
I'm
up.
psycho.
I know you're fired up as a protective psycho mom.
Sure.
All right, so you knew even when he was giving that whole spiel about how he's got money in the bank, how he's a professional snowboarder, and all that stuff, you got a sense using that mom's intuition that he was lying.
Yep.
And you wanted your daughter to not really make it happen with him at that point, but you kind of kept your distance at that time. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
And then when you did your research and found out, okay, there's no money in the bank.
Yeah.
There's no snowboard anywhere in his garage.
Right.
There's nothing good about this guy, and there's plenty of bad considering all that's on his record. That's when you got proactive. That's when you got involved, and you're trying actively right now as we speak to end this relationship as quick as possible.
Oh, yeah. My daughter had, she's never, nobody's perfect. But my kid, I can honestly tell you, until this guy came into her life,
She was a perfect kid.
she never got in any kind of trouble.
It's always the
She even
perfect daughter
with
that
him-
goes for this kind of guy, Terry, with the
Like
whole
that bad boy.
with the homemade tattoo.
Yeah,
And
and she likes bad boys. So,
All right.
I don't know.
so, given all that you've done to influence your daughter and trying to steer him away from her away from this guy, you still recognize she wants to be with him in some sense?
Yeah, and
All
I
right,
told
well,
her it can't happen.
Shouldn't you take that into consideration and start to maybe get yourself separated from I mean, you've laid all the cards on the table. You've shown her what your feelings are. Now that she's heard all that, isn't she grown up enough to make her own decision, or no?
No, she still claims to have feelings for him, but she knows he's bad for her. So I took her out of her school here and all her friends, and I moved her down to California with my brother.
Wow.
And
Jeez,
nobody
Mom.
wants to mess with Uncle Bob.
Nobody.
Uncle Bob's
Terry, everyone knows that.
Or Uncle Mario.
I've even heard that through the
Cousin Greg.
Through the grapevine, Terry.
Wow.
You don't mess with Bob, Greg, and whoever the other guy. Mario, brother, yes.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
So that's how active you've been in making sure this relationship does not continue. You have taken her out of the state.
That's right.
That's how...
Jeez.
And she had a 4.0 report card last year. She was in student government, cheerleading. The kid's going to college. It's not an option.
Wow.
And I've sacrificed everything in my life to raise my 3 daughters, and I am not going to let some loser like him be supported by my daughter.
But at the same time, I mean, you're letting this guy affect your daughter's life in every kind of capacity right now. You've taken her out of the state that she lived in. You've taken her away from all her friends. You've taken her away from the school that she knew. You are letting this guy impact your daughter in every way possible by moving her out of the state. You don't see that as something significant?
Yeah, it is, and I know it's depressing. But
it had to
I
be
didn't
done.
know what else to do.
It had to be done, in your opinion.
She's getting counseling down there.
Oh, jeez.
I'm making sure she has everything
Maybe you
that she
could
needs.
get
I just
some of
had
your
to
own.
remove her from the situation.
Mm.
I think anybody
Terry?
would do the same.
Terry, overzealous and psycho mom stepping beyond her bounds here, or a mom who's doing the right thing by your standards?
I gotta say, I give it to her. I mean, she's stepping in and doing what needs to be done.
Is she
She's
stepping
making
in
sure
too
that-
far, though, with a daughter who's not a minor? This is a daughter who's over 18 years old.
No, she said she's 17.
Oh, she's 17?
She's 17.
Didn't the guy say
All right,
19?
close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude yesterday said she was 19.
Yeah, he's a liar.
So I mean, and I understand. I mean, absolutely, she's doing what she needs to be done.
And you don't think it's overboard, Terry?
No, she's trying to protect her. And right now the daughter's probably hating her and saying, you're killing me here and da da da. But
No.
we'll look back and say, thank you, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for. I mean, and I think what her mom is trying to do is, you never want your kids to go through some of the things that you went through. And although sometimes you can't help it. But
I gotta give this dude a chance to speak.
Okay.
All right. As much as she hates this guy,
right,
she's got to be willing to at least allow me to call him up to get any reaction I might be able to get out of him. You understand that, right, Mom?
Oh, I don't care. You can bring him on the phone.
All right.
But if I find it very hard to believe there's another situation just like mine out there.
Mm-hmm. This is a unique.
And you can get him on the phone. I'll have to call you back on my cell phone because I'm getting my daughter to school.
Oh, hang on 1 second. Let me call him up and see if I can get him right away. Hang on. Little dialing music, Tim.
Hold on, Cassie. I'm going to have to write you a note.
Yeah, I'll write her the note. Oh, he's on the line already? All right, hang on. He called himself Ricky yesterday. I don't think that was a real name, but if he wants to go by Ricky, that's fine with me. Ricky, are you there?
Yeah.
Well, you've heard this mom explain the situation in a little bit of a different light than you explained it to us yesterday. You want to have a little word with her or what?
Yeah, I never remember saying my girlfriend's name on the air, so tell me, what is your daughter's name?
Her name is Daniela.
Nope, that's not my girlfriend, you dumb bitch.
Really? You sure sound like him.
Well, you got the wrong person.
I wouldn't think you'd call her a dumb bitch, though, unless you thought it was really her.
Right.
Yeah, well, it sure sounds like him trying to disguise his voice a little bit.
Where does your girlfriend live again, Ricky?
Squim.
And where do you live, ma'am?
I live in Federal Way.
You don't live in Squim?
No.
You have
and
no
he
ties to Squim?
And even my daughter's saying, whatever, Connor. We know it's you, okay? And it's find it very hard to believe there's another situation just like ours out there. And it's
Hey, see, he's getting really riled up now. I couldn't even air that.
Totally.
Yeah, it's him.
Connor? She said your name on the air. Does that bother you?
First of all, I do not have 2 felonies.
But all of a sudden, this situation may be a little closer to home than he wanted to acknowledge.
Absolutely.
How many felonies do you have, Connor?
I have none.
I could fax you over his rap sheet. I got it right here.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure she's got it in like a life-size, wall-sized form. There.
What's your name again?
What's your girlfriend's name, Connor?
Connor?
Or Ricky? What's your girlfriend's name?
My girlfriend's name is Nicole.
No, that's one of his little ex-dirtbags that he should be with. I hope he's with right now.
No, see, listen here, you dumb bitch. You got the wrong person. So.
We do not. It is so you.
Do. No.
Well, I don't care. You
Okay,
can go
okay,
hound
hold
pretending
on.
all you want. I hope you heard everything.
Hold on for a second.
Oh.
Hey, T-Man, could you put her on hold so I can tell you something real quick, and then I'm going to ask her the question?
Put her in like an isolation chamber so she can't hear the question?
Mom cannot hear what's going on right now.
All right. I'm going to play along here. Pasty, get the mom on the line and talk to her endlessly so that she can't hear what Connor, Ricky, whatever his freaking name is about to ask me. Okay. What do you want to say that would identify that she has the wrong guy here, Connor, Ricky?
Okay, my girlfriend's mom, her name is Tammy. Ask her what her name is.
Well, I mean, you could be lying about that. I mean, that doesn't prove anything if she says her name is something else.
Right. Oh, he said he's not, so okay.
Tell me something. How can we prove?
I think it's already proven.
By his reaction.
His reaction.
So what do you think?
And the stuff we just had a dump, and the fact that he said, I don't have, and had to defend himself about how many felonies he has.
Right.
Connor, Ricky, I'm getting the sense that you're trying to spare yourself a little embarrassment here, and you don't want it to be known, but this is the story that is your life right now.
Hey, T, how about this? How about I send you a picture of my girlfriend and the mom?
You can send us any picture. What does that prove, Connor, Ricky? Find some way to prove that this isn't you, and then we'll start believing this woman has the wrong guy.
See, yesterday he wouldn't even give us phone numbers to call them.
Right, he wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't.
He
Because
didn't
they
want
want 360, I bet.
He didn't want this moment to happen. He didn't want this side of the story to be aired.
Nope.
And now Connor Ricky's trying to wiggle away from this.
I'm not wiggling away.
And even the sister in the background recognized your voice, Connor Ricky. I heard her say that they knew it was you.
First of all, my girlfriend only has one sister, so how can this dumb bitch be saying that she has 3 sisters?
Why? All right. Put her back on hold, please.
Why do you care if she's a dumb bitch? That's what I don't get.
Yeah. Why the name calling?
Yeah, if she's not talking about you, why do you care?
Because she's lying about me. It's not even me she's talking about.
Well, it could be a situation where there are two similar stories that got crossed in the whole throes of the program here, Terry. It's possible.
Anything's possible, right?
It's possible.
Right.
But my gut is that that's not the case.
Yeah.
Mom, are you back on the line?
Yes.
Do you want to make a final statement to this guy that you have done
Yeah,
everything in your power to keep him away from your daughter?
Well, and my younger daughter's here, too. And 1, we do recognize his voice. 2, there isn't a similar situation. 3, he called me by my name just a couple minutes ago, and we haven't mentioned my name. We mentioned my daughter's name in the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And second of
You have
all...
you have any answer to that, Connor Ricky? How you knew her name when she never even said it on the air?
I'm telling you, it's the wrong...
Do you have any answer to that, Connor Ricky?
Oh, he's so
Connor, if you
busted
stayed
right
in
now.
school, you'd be smart enough to outsmart these guys.
Oh, you know
Well,
what?
if it's not
Now
you,
that-
then you don't know where I live, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how do you know where she lives?
All right, things are being said now that cannot be aired. I'm
Right.
dumping things
Which is
left and right.
unfortunate.
Yes, that was really a beauty.
Priceless.
Connor just threatened to come over her house and beat the crap out of her, which is...
He burned down my house. He broke my car windshield that my daughter was driving. I mean,
You said that yesterday, too.
He's just bad news. He said something about breaking a windshield yesterday.
No, he said that you've threatened or you've accused him of all of that before. I mean, it's the same people. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it is. It is. And besides, he's the only one that doesn't have a job. He could stay home and listen to your show all morning.
Now,
I'm like
I'm
mine.
at work right now, you dumb bitch.
all right, now, dude,
Shut up, Connor.
I can understand your frustration, how this woman is stepping in the way of you being with the girl that you love. Why don't you try to explain why she's doing stuff that she doesn't need to be doing, Connor? Instead of calling her a dumb bitch, instead of threatening to come over and do violent things, why don't you, I guess it's too late for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Why don't you take a moment and try to explain why she, and only she, it seems like, has done everything in her power to effectively separate you from the girl you love, and she's got to stop doing that. Do you want to take that time or no?
No, because it's not her. She's got somebody else.
Oh, he's full of it. It is so him, and my youngest daughter wants to tell him something.
Hold on for a second.
Cassie's here, and she wants to say something to you right now.
Hold on for a second.
How you're destroying our family.
Shut up for a second.
Okay.
He's telling me shut up for a second. You want to hear this? Disrespectful piece of crap.
All right,
Time out. Let him speak.
Give him a moment to speak. Yes, go ahead.
If you can prove that this is me, tell me my last name then.
Grimes, okay? Connor, you can't lie to me.
Okay, we're done.
We're pretty much done with this. This is.
I think he just confirmed it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should have Connor sing how he was lost in love with her.
Oh, man.
There it is.
She should like him. He thought she looked 34 and she's in her 40s. That's reason enough to like her. To like the guy.
I mean, you could look past the dumb bitch stuff.
Right. Burning down your house. Who cares?
It's modern love in Western Washington at its finest. Yes.
The T-Man.
Well, with all that excitement and activity, Terry.
Yes.
We're a little behind the ball on giving away, how you say, global import and domestic car show tickets.
Yeah.
But it certainly was worth it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, you got to plop down your top entertainment dollar to hear some fiery conversation like that.
Sure enough.
Between the young man who is not able to get to his love and the mom trying to keep what she sees as a loser away, Terry. Going beyond the Call of Duty.
Yeah, going to the extreme.
Diddy. And don't you feel for the younger sister who doesn't even have her sister around anymore? She's been moved out of the state.
Sad.
As it was described, Terry, the family has been ripped apart at the seams due to a dude who got himself in the mix.
Yep.
Of what was a happy home.
And it's not a better mix.
Oh, jeez. Well, depends on who's DJing. Anyhow, 1-866-663 T-Man is the number to call for Global Import and Domestic Car Show. Tickets. The big Shadoo is this Saturday in the Tacoma Dome. Don't you know?
It is.
Car show models running around, scantily dressed. It's the only reason I'm thinking of going.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Gotta love it.
You're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Hey, did you guys already play the cue to call?
Yes, we did. It's known as the cue to kizzle, as far as we're concerned.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Never mind.
Oh.
It's not worth saying twice, trust me. What can we do for you, sir?
That's funny.
How can we, not really. How can we be of service, sir?
No, yeah, that's basically what I was calling. One of my friends, he said, hey, call it if you don't play the cue to call.
Well, one of your friends was obviously very opportunistic, and it has worked out in great results, because here you are now, sir, just basically seconds away from winning those very tickets your friend was telling you about. Oh, we lost the connection. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
And what are you asking of us?
Well, I want to win the tickets, too.
I know.
Hey.
Well, would you take that friend, or would you just basically screw him over, even though it's...
Oh, yeah, I'd take him, definitely.
You would take him. It'd be you and him checking out the cars, checking out the car models, checking out your chance to spin that rim for $93,000. I mean, stranger things. I think he's spin a rim of his own. Stranger things have happened as far as people falling into $93,000, sir.
Well, yeah, it would be so tight, though.
That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As tight as it gets.
Well, I don't know about that.
Wow.
What is your name?
My name is Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
And what are you doing right now? You're at work?
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
What do you do there, Thomas?
I help build
Still
homes.
making those English muffins? What?
Help build homes. I'm a laborer.
You're a laborer.
Aww.
You build homes.
Yeah.
Are you in any kind of union, or you're pretty much freelancing?
No, right now I'm just it's a job to help me in school.
You're just part of a crew, and it's a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Yes, and you enjoy that work or no?
Actually, yeah, it's okay.
You don't watch the clock? You can't wait for the day to end? It's not one of those deals?
You always have those kind of days.
Because that's Steven's job.
Steven's counting down right now.
Mm-hmm. You enjoy getting up, having the alarm go off, and go to work as a laborer in the morning?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, do you have someone you go home to as far as a love interest there, Thomas, or no?
Nah.
No, you're a very single Thomas.
Yeah, I am single right now.
Mm-hmm. How old are you, Thomas?
I'm 18.
Where are you going to school, Thomas?
I go to DeVry.
DeVry.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know the name of their sponsor.
Yeah.
DeVry, and you're taking what kind of classes there, Thomas?
I'm sorry, say it again?
What kind of classes are you involved in at DeVry?
Well, right now it's called game and programming. It's like the simulation thing.
Well, technical future for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
A little technology, perhaps.
Uh-huh.
I understand.
Very cool.
Yes. Well, Thomas, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't get tickets to the Global Import and Domestic Car Show.
Oh, wow. It's pretty emphatic.
Yeah, it is.
Thomas, 3 days from now, you will be walking around the Tacoma Dome free of charge and with a chance to win $93,000. How does that sound?
Man, that's real cool.
You can't get that walking through the halls of DeVry University, now can you?
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
You can invent a cell phone that works.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe so.
Now he's going to say, so what color was I again?
Oh, yes.
Jeez, please don't.
Thomas, any final words?
No, just thank you.
Well, that's a nice word there, Thomas.
First one we've ever had.
Yeah. That's the first thank you we've ever gotten on the history of the program.
Normally we get, can I have 6?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's only 2.
Well, that's probably still coming. Anyhow, Thomas, enjoy the big old show there, okay?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Stay in touch, Thomas.
Hey.
Hey to you. Or hang on.
Thomas.
Somebody wins 93,000. I wish I had 94.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Hey.
He does sound really excited to talk to the boys over the girls. Tommy.
It's something I've noticed, too. Didn't want to necessarily acknowledge and delve in too deep into, Terry. But
Right.
At some point, we may have to try to dissect why Pasty sounds more giddied up to talk to the men who win than the women. Maybe we can get a comment. If he put Thomas on hold for a second, maybe we could put on his microphone and see if we can get a comment right now as to why a Pasty Dave the Virgin seems to be more fired up to talk to the men who win than the women.
I didn't realize that I...
Well, now that you realize, can you tap into any reason as to why you get a little bit more fired up to talk to the men?
I guess it just must be my sexual attraction to them.
He's going to play it that way, huh?
That's where we've gone. We wanted it, we got it.
All right. Way to get yourself pretty much out of the conversation. There it is.
The T-Man.
It's a boy for supermodel Heidi Klum and her singer husband, Seal.
Oh, it is.
Extra has learned the couple welcomed baby Henry into the world last night. Henry is Seal's first child. Heidi, of course, has a 16-month-old daughter, Lenny, from a previous relationship.
Your name is Seal. You go by Seal. You give your son a normal name like, what did they name their kid there?
Henry.
You go with Henry?
I guess so.
I mean, you're more apt to go with Otter if you're the son of Seal than you go with Henry, Terry.
Yeah.
You're more apt to go with, they go with Henry. I mean, Henry is pretty oldish of the old school names.
I think the old names are coming back, but not that one.
Not that one.
For some reason.
Not Henry, not Harry. But some of the old school names are coming back like Benjamin.
Little Benny.
Yeah, so don't change it to Henry or Harry, Stephen.
I'm not a big fan of Henry.
Harry Kilbreath is not going to really give your kid a good start. Benjamin Kilbreath, he can work through that one.
I think so, you know.
He can break the chains of that name. But Harry, he's got no shot. He's just in shackles for life. All right? Okay, there we go. It's going with Ben Kilbreath, Terry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I see your magazines are open, Terry. I see a Glamour on one side. I see J-Lo on the cover. Is that a recent Glamour magazine, Terry?
It is.
I see a Cosmo. I don't know who that is on the cover there. Who is that?
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, is that Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
Okay. And I imagine you're going to try to share an article or in one of those two magazines.
Yeah,
Have you narrowed down which magazine you're going to go with there? It looks like. Okay. What is the title of this article, Terry?
Well, the article that I have for you is entitled Cheating. Will he or won't he?
He will. End of article. Move on. Open the other magazine. Find me something new. Trust me. Whatever they say, whatever the scenario they paint, whatever situation they come up with, he will if he can. There's no reason to go any further with that article. I'll tell you right now, don't waste anyone's time here, Terry.
So we're done?
Oh, we're done with that article.
With that?
You want to find me a backup article on the fly here, I'll give you permission to do that, but there's no reason to delve into an article entitled Cheating, Will He or Won't He?
Well, but they're gonna try to leave women some hope, though.
It's like oxygen.
It's like oxygen.
Will I breathe it or will I not? Dilemmas.
Do I want
More likely to cheat than breathe?
Come on. Men and cheating, Terry.
Geez.
I mean, I'm talking about the vast majority. I mean, there are exceptions like myself. It's got amazing willpower, but there are very few.
I'm sorry, who is that now?
That is. I can't remember. Anyhow.
So it's like an involuntary action.
Don't make me say it twice. Yeah. Come up with a makeshift on the fly article, Terry, because I'm not going with that one. I'm not wasting people's time.
Oh, well, I kind of really wanted to do that one, but I guess we are done.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Then I guess I have two other options for you.
All right.
The first option is moves that make guys squirm. Or
moves that make guys squirm? Squirm?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the other option is why she axed me.
Why she axed me what?
Why she, not asked me.
Oh.
Why she axed me.
Why she axed me.
Yes.
Why she axed me what? All right, let's go. I'm too confused by that one. Let's go with moves that make guys... What's the title of this?
Moves that make guys squirm.
The one in my direction.
What?
After I just beat the paddywhacker 15 minutes ago.
Stop it.
I'm sorry, I can't go right now.
Yeah, I love you, though.
She's like, just like it.
Moves that make... Yeah. Trust me, the girl I was thinking about looked just like you.
Right.
You shouldn't feel bad.
They always do.
Oh, my gosh.
Moves that make guys... They have a list of moves there that make guys squirm, Terry?
Yeah, just...
Oh, come on. The list can't be long enough.
Well...
Make guys squirm. Steven, what makes you squirm when it comes to the women in your life?
Wow. I don't know. What about you?
Oh, geez. I just told you. When she comes in my direction after I just beat the paddywhacker. Just gave you one.
Well, I mean, that's not true, though.
Of course it's true.
Makes you squirm?
Of course.
Squirm in a bad way or in a good way?
Squirm in a bad way.
Oh, okay. So we're squirming in a bad way.
What do you think squirming's about?
Well, I don't know.
You're a good squirmer?
I'm so happy.
I guess I wasn't thinking of it in that way. I thought it was...
Whoa!
Squirming is a word used to represent a uncomfortable state of mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand the definitions of simple words like squirm?
I didn't think of it that way. I always think that these articles try to paint nice pictures of things, but I guess that's not the case here.
All right. Wake up and smell the caffeine. All right. Well, never mind. Steven doesn't want to be involved in this conversation.
Oh, okay.
He's squirming right now.
I am squirming, yes. This whole show makes me squirm.
When T-Man puts the light on me on this show, that's the answer to moves that make Steven squirm. Okay.
6 to 10 a.m.
Oh, what are one of the moves that is it Cosmo or Glamour you're in now, Terry?
It is a Cosmo.
That's your Cosmo there points out that make guys squirm. I just want to see what kind of direction they're going in here.
One of them is publicizing your motherhood pangs. Basically talking about how, you want to be a mother and all ready to have babies.
Your motherly instincts kicking in the conversation there.
Yes.
Makes guys squirm in a good way, of course.
Of course.
I was squirming with delight, Terry. Steven, you're a weird guy, but that's okay. We knew that years ago.
Just makes you kind of wonder what else he hasn't gotten in the past 10 years. Easy words like squirm.
Yes. Makes you do...
Maybe he doesn't know dickhead's a bad word.
It does make you wonder what's...
Well, like make you squirm in ecstasy or something like that. I don't know. I mean, we've talked about that as things that make you, that make you go...
Squirm.
Crazy.
All right, dude.
I think we use words like that then.
So when I've lost my complete train of thought. You know what?
You want me to just take off or what?
Terry,
Just go. I mean, this is dumped the last 10 minutes.
They say,
no, just put down your magazine articles. I'm going to the phones.
Are you?
All right. I don't even have the phone lines open right now, but I'm opening them as we speak. And now I'm going to go to the phones. Whatever anyone wants to talk about, please feel free to phone in at 1-866-663-T-MAN. For that is the number to call.
Thanks a lot, Stephen.
1-866-663-T-MAN. Terry was on a roll with a makeshift article there, Stephen, on the fly.
I mean, already I got knocked down for one article, and I'm trying.
Well, you didn't get knocked down, Terry. It's a very simple article to figure out.
But still,
will he
we
cheat?
moved on.
Of course he will.
We're just good students. Finish our homework early.
And then, I mean, I have the opportunity to do another article, which is rare.
Okay. And you were off to a great start.
And there he goes.
Stephen pretty much ended all our fun.
Well, you could still talk about it. I don't see why I would end
Such
it.
a dickhead.
Wow. Pretty much sums it all up. 1-866-663-T-MAN. You're on the air. Hello.
He's a lot of whore.
Anyone there?
Yeah.
Yes. How can we help you out today, sir?
I want to talk about the new 4-foot rule that's coming into effect for strip clubs.
Well, maybe it will. Maybe it won't. It does seem to have some momentum right now, Terry, which has some of us, or some of those strip-going patrons concerned.
Yes.
But we've been to this movie before, haven't we?
I believe so.
We've seen this bit of a film that says this rule is going to be put into place. This time they're going to get us.
Yep.
I mean, get those strip-going patrons.
Yes.
And they're no longer going to be allowed to lap dance on you.
So close, right?
I mean, but they got us to a point now, or they got these patrons to a point now where they're actually concerned again that it may happen.
Mm-hmm.
You worried, sir?
What's that?
Are you worried about this?
I am.
That's what the VIP room is for, isn't it?
Well, they may be able to have this.
No, it's 4 foot in the VIP room.
Yeah, they may be able to have this rule carry over into the VIP room, Terry.
Oh, okay.
No sex in the champagne room now.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
So what do you want to say based on your fears?
I'm against it as a Washington citizen.
All right, well, start the petition, go door to door, and see what kind of impact you can make.
Sure, a big one.
How often do you go, sir?
Once
don't
every
lie.
2 weeks.
No one knows who you are. Don't lie. What's the answer?
Once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks.
A payday.
Why do you skip? Why do you go every other week?
Funds.
I know, but why not every week?
Too expensive.
Too expensive. So your budget is what stops you from going more often.
Got a budget.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's fair. It's a nice, fair answer. Nice, honest answer.
How long do you spend there?
If you had a longer paper, a little wider budget, you would go more often.
Yeah.
If you had, let's say you had unlimited funds, do you think you would get to the point where you got bored of it, or no? You could never get bored of going to the strip clubs?
I'd probably get bored of it.
You would get a little bored going every night. If you had the resources to do that, you wouldn't be going every night because you'd be bored of it.
Well, if I had unlimited funds, I'd be doing other things.
He'd be buying the strip club.
Right.
Yeah. I'd actually talk to one of the girls.
Well, sir, as I said, I feel like we've been here before as far as these threats about the 4-foot rule. And even though it's getting a little scary for some people who really don't want this rule to be implemented, I don't see how this time around they're going to make it happen when they've tried so many times.
Right.
As long as we have crooked politicians taking campaign donations from the strip club owners, you're in good shape, my friend.
They have cracked down on those
I feel better now.
donations. Okay. Well, I'm not saying there isn't a complete need for non-worries. There is a little bit of concern here, I got to admit.
They'll find a loophole.
All right.
Yeah, well, all the strippers, I think, are going to go to Vegas after this rule comes into effect.
We can't
make any money.
We can't have them fly south for the winter, Terry.
Oh, geez, okay.
They got to stay put.
Well.
A stripperless Washington State would be a scary place to live as far as I'm concerned.
True.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this man agrees.
Uh-huh.
Well, now you got me a little more worried than I was. I mean, if that rule does go into effect for some reason this time around, Terry, and it sticks, and all the strippers just pack up and go to Vegas.
Right, well...
Would you want to live here anymore, Terry?
Well, I'm fine, really.
Is it a state law or a city law?
Whatever.
What's dump truck guy going to do for love?
Well, dump truck guy would probably say on the air right now that he doesn't go to strip clubs because Joanne Millionhair would wring his neck. But if you asked him in private, he would say, I have no clue. All right?
Do you wring a redneck differently than a real redneck?
Oh, jeez. You don't have to wring it as hard because it's already red.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yes. Wow. 1-866-663-T-Man. Thanks for your call, sir. You're on the air.
Hey.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Great. Hey, I was calling about the past couple days. You guys were talking about the taser thing on that little girl.
All right, yes.
Yeah. I was wondering, was it the full-on, like, the shock taser, or was it, like, the sending the voltage through the body type of...
It was the 50,000-volt taser.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay.
50,000 volts of restraining power used by the police on that 12-year-old girl. I hate to revisit old stories, Terry, but I said the callers can talk about anything they want, so here we go.
This ain't your grandma's massager, my friend.
This ain't your grandma's tickler, sir.
I got hit by both of those.
Mm-hmm.
The grandma's thing really hurt.
Yes, and what'd the grandma tickler do for you, sir?
It you know, it makes your hairs raise up a little bit.
Yes, thanks for playing along. What did the taser do to you, sir? Did it,
It's like putting a 9-volt battery on your tongue.
And I do that every weekend, Terry.
Do you?
Yes.
For fun?
I'm glad he explained it in that fashion so I can clearly know what it feels like.
I actually tried that as a kid.
Yeah.
You did?
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah. It does shock you.
Yeah, it
50,000
does.
volts, that one's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So your taser wasn't as powerful as the 50,000-volt taser?
Actually, it was.
All right.
It's the one that the cops use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not a 12-year-old girl, so...
Well, some would dispute that, sir. You're on the air. Hello.
Plays one in the chat rooms, though.
Right. That's why they tasered him.
You're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
What can we do for you?
I recently just called off my wedding.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations.
Whoa,
nice work.
Come on now.
When was your wedding scheduled for?
Thursday, tomorrow.
Your wedding was scheduled for a Thursday, and it was going to be tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of last minute. What was the deal there, baby?
He could not pass the ASVAB test for the military and scored a 4.
Worthless bastard, I ain't marrying you. Wait a
My family
minute.
wouldn't let me marry him because they said he was dumber than a box of rocks.
Yes, and that would make you what for being engaged to him?
For getting unengaged.
Yeah, but your family had to pull the plug.
No, I did too. I canceled the cake, everything, took the ring back, and
the
everything.
cake. Boy.
Oh, thank goodness.
I mean, you at least got to have the cake. Even though you don't have the wedding, right?
And his breath was really, really, really foul, T-Man. No gum or anything to help it.
Here's a girl trying to use the radio airwaves to get even with a guy that obviously has done something to her that she didn't appreciate.
Right.
I don't think all of a sudden, overnight, she discovered his breath was horrible.
Right.
And that he was dumb as rocks.
No,
she
honestly,
got
I
something
did. I
done
thought
to
maybe he
her.
was faking the test.
You had something done to you that you didn't appreciate. Now, why don't you be honest and open up to us and tell us what it was? Did he cheat on you?
Oh, no, I cheated on him.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Jeez.
What are you not telling us, love?
Nothing. He's just young and naive, I swear to God. It's
Young
nothing.
and naive. How old are you?
I'm 27.
And how old is he?
23.
And you hit him with the news when that you're not marrying him?
Yesterday.
How did he react to this news?
I was getting text messages all day about how I'm killing him and how he's dying.
Why should he have to
He's in the
text message you?
hospital and-
Why should he have to text message you to tell you these things when he was going to marry you within the next 24 or 48 hours? Why won't you see him? Why won't you at least tell him face to face what the situation is?
Because he lives all the way in Linwood, and I didn't feel like driving up there.
This is very bizarre, Terry. People are getting weirder by the second.
I
And she lives in Shoreline, and that's just too far to go.
Mhm. But you were going to marry this guy within the next 24 hours if you didn't give him these messages yesterday.
Well, if he would have passed the ASVAB test, that would have been some financial security. But he can't even pass that. So if he can't, if the military is not going to take him, then what kind of career financial future does he have?
Well, what does he do now?
He moves furniture.
Well, it's honest work.
He gets
a
paycheck.
dead-end job, though.
It was good enough for you last week.
No, not really. It was good enough to get a ring.
How long have you guys been together?
Since July 4th.
Well, not too long, obviously.
So it's all just for finances to use the government's money then to get him into
why not?
military.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Well, do you want us to call this guy so he can at least have a word with you where he doesn't have to hit buttons on his
call
phone?
him. I don't think he'll get on the phone, but call him.
All right, let's give him a call, see how he feels about this. If this is really a true story, not the bullcrap caller of the day. Hang on, we'll take his number down, okay?
Okay.
All right. Pastela. Yes. It's a woman on the phone. Don't get too excited. Sorry to disappoint you.
Right.
All right, what's the stupid number?
If only the guy would have called in.
Oh, hi.
Tell you can't pass the military test.
Hey.
Not suitable enough to marry this lady, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm out. You're dumb as a box of rocks.
Right.
Yeah, she's a member of Mensa, I'm sure.
Yeah. High class right there.
Oh, jeez. All right, you want to tell us your name or no? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you want to tell us your name?
My name is Trinity.
All right, hang on. I'm going to call your former fiance. How much money is he going to lose out on this wedding being canceled? Anything?
No, I got all my money back. He lost the money for my ring because I took it back and got the money back.
So, and you're keeping it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you think that's fair? You think that's fair considering you called off the wedding and you pretty much, through the text messages, are under the impression that you're breaking his heart? You think that's fair that you keep the engagement ring money?
Well, that's no different than me having to pay for my wedding dress, and I lost the money out on my dress because sales are final.
Well, but the thing is that what's interesting is it must not have been a lot of money because according to you, him being a furniture mover doesn't give a lot of money.
What a lot of money is
it's
relative.
Not significant to me because I make quite a bit more money than what he does.
So did you buy your own engagement ring or wedding ring?
No, she said he bought it.
He bought it.
And she's
I
keeping
bought
the money.
my own dress.
So since you make so much more money than him and he's as dumb as a box of rocks, don't you think maybe a kind bone in your body would recognize he needs this money back and you should give it to him? Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear my question?
No, I didn't.
Oh, never mind.
I'm actually going to go buy the wedding cake and smash it in her face later.
Yeah, I would like to do that as well. I'll help you.
All right, dial one. Okay. What's his name, Marcus?
Yep.
Let's see if he's there. Were you ever in love with this guy or no?
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
And I said all
Heaven
of you.
forbid.
I never
We
said
should
I
think.
love you.
So why'd
She was going to marry him tomorrow, but
the
heaven
government
forbid we
money.
should think that she was in love with him for a second there.
To get the huge windfall that is being married to a military guy.
Right.
Yeah, they
rolling
get.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey, is this Marcus?
Yeah, who's this?
This is T-Man. We're doing a little hillbilly radio show out here in Seattle, and we have a woman on the line. We're live on the air. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, we have a woman on the line who claims she was due to marry you tomorrow. Are you familiar with this woman?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, and she said she called off the wedding, basically, to sum it up, because all of a sudden she came to the impression that you're a loser, Marcus. Is that something that you understand as far as her perspective, and would you like to comment on this and say hello to her?
I would like to say anything to her, what she wants to say. Is she on the line right now?
She's on the line right now.
Good morning, loser Linwood.
Good morning, Donna.
Yeah. That's okay. At least my breath don't smell foul this morning.
Why are you being so rude to a guy that you were about to marry this week?
Because he's a complete idiot.
What did he do? There's something obviously that's missing here, Terry.
Right.
Okay.
Why are you with so much anger towards this man? All right, maybe he failed a military test. Well, don't you have any sympathy for the guy that maybe a little compassion for him based on there's something that he did to you that has angered you? What is it?
He could not pass that ASVAB test. That is a 9th grade equivalency test.
But that doesn't make you hate
And
somebody.
He graduated school. There's no excuse for that.
So that is
He only scored a 4, which means that he only got like 1 or 2 questions right in each section.
So that has angered you to the point that you are just dumping on him on the radio. You have no sympathy.
I can't marry him, that's for sure. He's dumber than a box of rocks. My family would kick my tail if I married somebody that dumb. He can't even...
Marcus, you sure know how to pick the winners, don't you?
Yeah, she's
You're very lucky that tomorrow didn't happen.
You're missing out on a lot here, Marcus, aren't you?
Not really, man. I mean, she's the one that, you know, I called it out because the fact is the reason why I called it out because she thinks I did it on purpose. She thinks that I'm the one that, you know, failed the test on purpose, which I didn't, you know. And the thing is, I mean, I'm not the only cat, you know, that messed around and failed the test. So I'm thinking like, okay, and I told her and I had 30 days. When I rolled to take it back, my recruiter said I have 30 days, you know, to take the test again to go for a practice. So
why would you think you failed the test on purpose? Just so you'd have an excuse not to have the wedding?
Because his score is so low. How could you absolutely be content with scoring a 40?
And the thing about it,
But she doesn't even love him anyway.
If you even guess, you have a 25% chance at getting at least a fourth of them right. He didn't even get a fourth of them right, which means...
Well, here's the thing. The recruiter didn't even tell us, you know, what if we got points and anything. He didn't tell what we got in the score, you know, so he didn't got a chance. The only thing, you know, we passed was the physical, you know, but he hasn't gave us the points on our test. So like I told you, my recruiter said he's going to give us 30 days. I cut it off.
But Trinity, you said you don't even love him anyway, so why are you so angry that he didn't pass the test? You don't love him.
And she called me yesterday. Nicole, the thing is, she called me yesterday talking about she about to go with her back with her baby's dad, whatever name, John, whatever. And Nicole, the thing about it, T-Man, I'm be real with you, shut up, man. T-Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm be real with you, T-Man. I'm be real with you, shut up, man. I mean, I don't care what she does. I don't even care, man. The bottom line is this. I'm the one that called the wedding because she said I don't want to do it on purpose. I ain't got time for this, man. So,
so wait a minute. You called off the wedding. Is that right, Marcus? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you so.
Makes a little bit more sense to me.
Very angry.
I called the wedding off.
Funny, because I have many witnesses that say differently, sweetheart.
No,
many witnesses.
Yeah, those are you. Let me tell you something, Trinity. I'm gonna be real with you, Cheryl. I'm gonna let you know right now, man. I done told you the reason why I called out because the fact was that you think I did it on purpose, and this all you do.
I love men that call their women man, Terry.
Let's just admit it. Let's admit it that the South education is not up to par with the North like we up here.
Right.
And that's why
it's a good timing to take on the South, let me tell you.
Well,
I'd like to see her score on the test.
Marcus.
I took the test. I passed it the first time I took it.
Wait a minute. Marcus calling off the wedding is starting to make more sense to me based on this woman's anger.
Right.
So I'm going to go under the impression that Marcus is the one who called off the wedding, which is why Trinity is so angry, which is why Trinity refuses to give the money back that Marcus spent on the engagement ring.
Right.
Marcus, are you going to fight for that money back? Because if you sued her in court, there's a good chance you can get that money back.
He can't win because he paid in cash and it was in my name. Sorry.
Marcus, is she chubby? Because that would explain her temper.
I can't hear what you say now.
Is she a chubby woman? Because that would explain the venom that I'm hearing here on the radio.
I'm be real with you, you know what I'm saying? She's a nice woman, you know, she's cool, whatnot. It's just the thing is, man, I just don't, you know, it's just the thing is, for me, I don't appreciate, you know, I'm like, here's the thing, here you go. See, you're not finished?
So,
you're not finished?
You couldn't pass the ASVAB test, so that's why we're not getting married. And my daughter told you that even 2-3 weeks ago, and I told you that 3-4 weeks ago when you took the practice test and felt miserable.
Wait. Trinity had her say. Trinity had her say. Now Marcus gets to respond without Trinity interrupting. Marcus, you tell us why the wedding is not going to be happening tomorrow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I said, I'm gonna sit right here. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you. You know, the wedding is all because the fact is there's 3 things that she doesn't. That I'm gonna tell her that I didn't get the chance to. One, you know, you said I did it on purpose. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's dumb. Why would I do something on purpose when I got to go over there? You know. 2, you coming at me with, you know, you come at me yesterday, telling me all the stuff you're doing, whatever, and you was seeing somebody and everything else behind my back. You didn't love me and everything else. And number 3, you doing this right here and blowing up our mishap and everything else, by our wedding. So I'm gonna be honest with you, straight up, man. This is why I'm calling it off, because the fact is, man, you have. You called yesterday talking about, are we still getting married?
And did I not laugh about it and say, I was just joking?
No, you did not say I was just joking. I still have your text messages, Trinity.
When people joke, it's 75% real, Terry.
Wait.
25% real joking. She called up hoping the wedding was still on, Terry. This is a woman who's going to be stalking Marcus in 2 weeks.
T-Man.
Yes, sir.
T-Man, I like to say one thing, though, man. This is so funny because, my brother's here. He just woke up. He said this. He said, what, even I said it, man, everybody wants to know, what's the point of you calling me, and what's the point of you calling these people, calling a T-Man, and what's the point of you keep messaging and keep
We were
bothering
trying
me?
to figure the same thing out, Marcus. Yeah, Trinity, what was the point?
I had to warn every woman in Washington about a foul-smelling
Yeah, to
smell.
stay away from my man is basically what she was worried.
That can't pass an ASVAB test.
God, you're all over that.
All over it.
Okay, well, it sounds like it was a match.
Marcus.
We don't care.
Sounded
about
like
that
it was a
test.
match made in heaven. It sounds like, Trinity, you're going to have no problem moving on with your life. Right, Trinity?
No, she hung up.
Oh, she hung up.
We know a guy named Connor that would be perfect for her.
Yeah, okay. Set those two up.
Marcus, it sounds like you're a single man, and,
it's like this, man.
and you
It's
should be
like
loving
this.
every second of it.
Well, here's the thing like this, man. Like, for me, what I'm saying, the thing is, she just full of drama. I mean, she's up here getting loud, making up some lies and stuff. Like I said, I'm the one that caught the wedding. It's just for me, man. She's 20-something years, I'm 23. The thing is, man, she just don't know how to act. She don't know how to talk to people, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, she's rude.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She even talk back to other people, man. And I told her before, man, she just need to calm down and chill. You know, that's the reason why, I caught off the wedding and whatnot.
And if she could do all those things, maybe you'll consider marrying her again. Right, Marcus?
I'm going to be honest with you, man, T-Man. Look, I'm going to say, look, the thing is, man, I give at least a one-on-one chance, man. The second chance all depends how long we go out.
There you go.
For me, man. But for me, with her, man, it's just, the thing is too so stupid. She said she fell in love with me. And I'm thinking, like, okay, if you fell in love with me, that's cool. But all of a sudden you want to talk bad about, oh, you did a test on purpose. It's like, man, nobody's trying to hear that. That's why I called. She kept calling me.
That's lovely. Marcus, it sounds like you made a good move. And Thursday weddings never work out anyway.
No,
so
no.
that's okay that it's called off, Terry.
Yes.
I can send back the tux.
Oh, good.
The wedding is off.
The T-Man.
What time is it?
It's
your girlfriend was hot like me. Your girlfriend was a freak like me.
Terry, you ever seen this video?
No, I haven't.
There's no way any man could sit there watching this video and be sitting there going, no, I don't wish that. I don't wish that.
Really?
Watching this black-haired woman just dancing around.
Oh, hey. Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Really?
Oh.
That good?
Never seen the video?
Never.
Oh, Terry. You'd be answering yes, too.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do. Huh? It's freaking hot.
Okay.
Pretty naughty, huh?
Naughty girl.
Oh.
Okay.
They need
Right,
love,
Terry.
too.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Hot girls? Yes, they do. Marcus.
girls.
They do too. Marcus's brother is now calling in saying that this Trinity that called in last segment Terry, is blowing up his phone now nonstop.
Geez.
Very predictable.
Of course.
What the hell's going on here?
What
is this test she was even talking about for the military? You got to pass a test to be in the military?
Yeah, you have to take a...
It must be pretty basic. I got to be honest about that, Terry.
Sure.
I mean, I don't see them turning down too many people for the military.
I know.
I mean, Forrest Gump got in the military.
Oh, he did.
All right.
And he did a fine job.
Yes, he did.
I don't think that Bubba was too sharp either.
Okay.
All right, well, you got to take a test. You got to take a test.
Yeah?
What's the name of the hurricane?
Oh, jeez. Mrs. Bush, you're out.
Yeah, lucky for her.
1-866-663-T-Man. Terry, I still see a pile of stories over on your side of the console.
I got some.
You want to share one with us? You want me to put up Marcus's brother real quick?
It's up to you.
Is this Marcus's brother?
Yeah, this is him.
What's up, man? What do you want to say?
Hey, man, why she up here calling my brother, man?
She keeps
calling my brother. Like, she's like, I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
man.
We're just sitting here laughing, man. He's not even here right now, so and we are just here laughing and whatnot. She just keeps calling this phone.
She started this whole thing, Terry.
Yeah, she did.
She had to call in.
Absolutely.
She gets what's coming to her now as far as the embarrassment that she must face. I got text pages writing in. Let's see what they're writing here about Trinity. Somebody at 8:47 and 46 seconds writes, I hope that Trinity does get married soon, so that'll increase the chances of her becoming a battered wife.
Wow. That's not nice.
Man.
It's not well-wishing there.
Oh, geez. Well, she may have a commentary. Let's see. Somebody writes, how could she date the guy for 4 months and not be able to figure out whether he was smart or not? It took a military test for her to realize that.
I know.
8:47 and 11 seconds. Regardless of who broke off the engagement, somebody writes, Washington state law says that the ring is the purchaser's property, so that bitch is going to have to pay.
Nice.
Oh, nobody paid in cash. She
has all the answers.
Yeah, she does.
Probably rather just leave it. You take it. Don't call.
If Marcus doesn't want to see her anymore, send her my way, and I'll break off her ass.
Whoa.
Write somebody at 8:44 and 26 seconds. Yes. I don't know if that's sexual or violent or both. Let's see here.
His mom doesn't know that he's using her cell phone. So call fast.
Who says the phrase "dumber than a box of rocks" anymore? Man, taser this girl as soon as possible.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. Very lucky he didn't get stuck with this hag. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. I lift my finger, go to the next page. Legally, the ring is his. He can sue. She could have to cough up the cash. What a skanky bitch. Someone needs to play gold digger for this caller. Well, I don't know if you call a woman who's staking out military guys as gold diggers, Terry.
Okay.
But
I mean, not that the military guys don't have something to offer by any means, but as far as gold diggers going after a military man, maybe.
That was her thought process, though. Everything was about the money.
It's all relative. As I said before, Terry, maybe to her that is a major monetary catch. Total effing bitch. Can't even stand her voice. T-Man, please do something about this.
Safe to say she's not popular, then.
This chick sounds like a gold-digging bunt that's at least 200 pounds of greasy pig.
Oh, my gosh. Texters can be so mean.
Yes, they can, Terry. That's why I love the texting. That's why I love reading them.
A greasy
This
what?
military guy must have been a dumbass for simply wanting to marry this money-grubbing bunt.
Wow.
Signed, Scotty.
Oh, Scotty.
My coworker smells like piss.
Wow. You sitting my gay phone operator?
Okay. Terry, what else is going on in the world from your point of view over there on your side of the console? What do you have there? What have you ripped out this morning?
I got a story here about a woman in Joliet, Illinois, who has filed a lawsuit against the police there, the police department, claiming that they played with her sex toys during a search of her home.
Well,
they were searching for her son's marijuana.
Can't be all seriousness and on the job kind of behaviors, Terry. You got to have a moment to let your hair down. And she's got a bunch of sex toys there. I mean, you got to flip on the on switch on a couple of them.
Hey, get in the swing there, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, you know Carl, he already is.
Oh, yeah.
According to her, they took the toys
That's why his
after.
nickname is Hot Girl.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
According to her, after they found her toys,
Yes.
they took them over to her son and asked him what his mom did with them.
Oh, jeez.
Then they left them scattered all over the home.
Mm-hmm.
She says that that is unsuitable, and the
Is
suit...
suing the police in Joliet?
Joliet,
What now?
Illinois.
You gotta be a tough police officer to work the town of Juliet. As far as I'm concerned, Terry.
Well, she's
I don't think you
asking-
want to see on the side of the squad car, Juliet. So I think you gotta be pretty tough, Terry.
Well, she's asking for an unspecified amount in damages.
Oh, whatever. So you can buy the real mega toys now. So what do you think? You think police officers roaming through the home can't have just a fun little side moment there? Come on.
If they have a search warrant.
Got a search warrant. They
Yeah,
can turn
they
the
do
on.
it.
They can turn the on switch of her toys on.
Yeah, and they had a search warrant. Whoa, is that how it sounds there, Hotshot?
Speed 5, speed 5. Speed 6, speed 6.
All right, we're out of batteries.
Oh, yes.
I'll take a few batteries, take some DVDs. I mean, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Oh, gosh.
Can't even have fun on the job anymore.
No.
Whatever.
It's a little mysterious.
If I'm in the jury box and I'm hearing about how they played with a couple of toys of Little Miss Serious there, I'm not having a problem with it. I'm saying, okay, so they had a little quick fun moment. Didn't stop them from doing the job. You're not getting a penny, honey.
Not so serious with the French tickler plugged in, are you?
Right. Now, What were they searching for in her home again? For
They
drugs?
were searching, for marijuana,
Did
for
they-
her son's marijuana,
Did they
by the way.
find drugs in the home, Terry? Does it say or not? Or is that just not
no,
really
they
relevant?
didn't.
That's not relevant as part of the story at this
Well,
point.
they didn't, but
Okay. Oh, they didn't find any drugs?
they did not find any
Now that-
marijuana.
Uh-huh. So they got to get some bang for their buck for wasting their time for going to their home.
Right, for tearing up the house.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Carl, try throwing one leg over your head. Come on.
Oh, man. I'm sure the kid will turn to drugs after the story's out. Your mom has sex toys.
Go to some calls. You're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning. I have a comment about that guy about the military test.
All right.
I passed that. I got an 88 on that test.
Oh.
And I haven't been to school since 3rd grade.
Oh,
So
geez.
how the hell he got a 4?
You got a 4? Is that what he said?
Well, he claimed, she said he got a 4, but he claims that he doesn't know what his score was.
Right, but he didn't pass.
Right.
They tell you the day you take the test.
All right. Well, hey, maybe he did fail purposely as he claims that she claims because, hey, if that's what got him out of the marriage, whatever it takes.
That's true, but...
Well, we're very proud of this guy, and I'll put his test score up on my fridge.
But you're laughing at the thought of anyone failing the test, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
What
Well,
kind of questions are on there?
what kind of questions are on there? If you have a 6-bullet shotgun and you shoot 3 of them, how many are left? 19. What are some of the questions?
Oh, reading comprehension, math.
I know, but give me like a specific question you may see on that test.
Oh, man.
Give me a math question that's on the test. Give me an idea.
Does it say that in the question?
Yeah.
Does it have the F word in the question like you just said, sir?
Sorry.
What was the question? What was the example you gave without the swearing, sir?
What's 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2 is an example of you being serious on what would be on the test there. 2 plus 2?
I'm serious.
All right.
That's how simple it is.
All right. Well, I'm thinking it can't be too difficult. I mean, not turning away too many people from the military, Terry.
I know that.
And we're spread pretty thin. We need bodies.
How many Iraqi school children can you kill?
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
wow.
That's nice, Stephen.
Gosh.
That was Scott that said that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. We thought you went to Harvard. We are not able to accept you to be in the Navy.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
You're on the air. Oh,
Hi.
no. Trinity is back on the line, Terry.
Oh, good. He can't wait to talk to her.
That's wonderful. Yes, go ahead. This is not Trinity, but who's this?
Hello?
Yes, hi. You're on the air.
I am. Hi.
Yes.
Well, let's call myself Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi. I would like to talk about, there's this guy that I've been seeing for about 8 months, and...
There are guys or a guy?
A guy.
I almost said, I thought you said there are guys she's been seeing for 8 months. No, okay.
no.
There's a guy. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Very well, now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to know, okay, I don't know if he's cheating, if he's not cheating, because I stay at his house every single night.
And he
we
stays
do
somewhere
not-
else.
We do not have sex.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Have you ever?
And you're just lying there, basically giving every signal in the world possible that you're ready, willing, able, needing, having to have sex come your way?
Yes.
You're leaving no confusion as to the way you are feeling.
No confusion. I even told him last night. I told him last night. I asked him straight out. I said, what is going on? Why are we not having sex?
Well, have you ever had sex?
Yes.
Or how many times have you done it in the 8 months, would you say? Can you...
And,
too many times to count or no?
well, I'd say probably no more than 60.
60.
No more than 60. I know back in the beginning it was every single weekend that I would go see him because he lived,
All right, no, over the past month, it's been how many times?
None.
None.
Over the last month?
All right, well, it's a very simple equation. I mean, this is like the basic skills test of the military, Terry. I can figure out that the guy pretty much just ran his course of his interest of having sex with you. You're not that great, and he doesn't want to do it with you anymore.
I don't know. He said I'm good, and I know I'm attractive.
What are you going to say? You're horrible?
But they're together every night.
Hey, he gets his, okay? I just don't get mine, and I'm frustrated.
So what are you saying? You're going down on him? Is that what you're making clear here?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
guys
Well, then why-
love being gone down on. I love it, Terry. Can't get
Sure.
enough of that.
And if you're getting that every night, then why even worry about her, right? Isn't that how guys think?
Terry's saying you got to withhold your willingness to go down on him, and maybe he'll start to become interested again in doing other stuff to you.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I tried. I tried it for this whole month, and then finally I went down, 2 days ago, and
So
I
even-
gave in.
Oh, gee. So even when you held out, you weren't getting anything from him.
No.
All right. Well, obviously, you need to first lose some weight.
Wow.
Is that something you've considered or no?
What am I supposed to consider? Sorry,
Oh, geez.
what?
Losing a couple pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he figures that you're better doing the other thing than you are, like T-Man suggested.
Well, or maybe your VJ smells like some really over-expired salad dressing. Is that possible here?
I will take that out of consideration because I know that's not the factor.
That's
in
not
this
the case. You're very well groomed, and your hygiene is of the highest levels. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Does a woman know when she's got an odor problem,
Not
Terry?
always.
Not always.
Not
I would think she
always.
wouldn't, or there wouldn't be any odor problems. Although
Right.
some men appreciate it. I don't mind it terribly. It depends on how large a degree it is. I don't mind a little odor there, but anyway. And the funny thing is, my wife is odorless, but I don't mind a little. But anyway,
overall,
anyhow,
jeez,
you are not believing that there's any problem in that area.
No, none at all. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Okay.
today.
I just think that she makes it too easy for him not to. I mean, she just.
He's bored of her. He's bored of
and
you.
plus he knows that he's going to get his anyway, regardless. So
he's a guy who's gotten bored of you to that extent.
That's what I'm thinking because he's obviously setting up his own rules to where he can live comfortably in our relationship, and obviously I'm not setting my own rules.
All right, so what rules do you think you now have to put in play in order to, what kind of rules are you working on here?
Well,
'Cause this may only get you in deeper trouble. I'm worried about this new tactic of yours. Go ahead.
Well, I think him being more affectionate and having sex at least once a week would be appropriate. I remember you talking on the air one time saying something about you don't want to have sex every night because you're so tired. And I can understand that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
And I just think those should be the only rules that should be said because that's the
But
only.
so you're saying he doesn't look tired at all. He looks like as fresh as a daisy, and yet he's still turning you down.
Yeah.
All right,
because
do you-
he'll play his games or
Oh, it is.
make his music.
Well, it doesn't take much energy to play your video games, but anyway, do you want us to call him and try to figure out where we stand with this situation?
Oh my gosh, I would love for you to call him, but he would effing kill me.
Well, maybe that's nice of you. Yes, maybe if more callers would take the time to do that, it'd be a much more understandable show. Maybe we. After the initial anger is subsided, maybe we can get somewhere and try to figure out a little schedule that you can both be on so that you're satisfied and he's satisfied. Now, schedules can be
An
boring.
itinerary, come on.
Well, schedules, yes, and itineraries can be boring, but at least it's something.
yeah, because that's why you're calling. You want something.
Right now,
you're not getting nothing.
Right now, you're getting nothing.
Not a damn thing.
And you don't even consider the notion that he may be gay, right? That's not a possibility.
I don't think so, no.
Wow. Wow. It doesn't sound like she's ruled it
We
out
do
completely.
things that I would think that he would be gay, but he, towards men, no. I would say no.
Well, I mean, you don't get him excited anymore. Too bad. Are you doing your part to get him excited?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Are you
okay.
dressing it up? Are you knocking it down?
But he doesn't even sound him.
What does she say? She's got a chubby laugh, too. Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like, I mean, she sleeps next to him every night, and she basically is, said, hey, do me, and he still is, not interested. So I'm beginning to think that.
He says his exact words is he's just not feeling sexually.
Oh, geez.
What was his exact words? He just isn't feeling very sexually active right now.
But if you want to go down, go ahead.
Yeah, but if you want to go down, right.
Now, when you guys were having sex in the early parts of your relationship, were you getting off? Were you making it clear that you were loving every minute of it, or no?
Yes.
You were. You were screaming, you were moaning, you were squirting, everything was happening. Okay, because that's important, Terry. That's important for a man's ego.
Well, sure.
And you were,
I probably busted down his ego because there was, towards this last, 4 or 5 months, every time he's had sex, it's only lasted like a minute.
So you made it clear that was bothering you. So that's affected his mental situation, Terry. And he doesn't want to seem like a failure to her every night. So he doesn't want to even bother.
Way to go.
Oh, but he's
Why couldn't you give him the benefit of the doubt for that couple of weeks that he was the Minuteman? Guys go through cycles where they have good performance months or weeks and bad ones. So why couldn't you ride out the bad storm instead of breaking him down mentally, and maybe you wouldn't be in this situation?
Okay.
No, don't okay me.
If that was a part of it or not.
That is a big part of it. If you had that disappointed look on your frickin' face.
So I gotta come home and say, honey, you are so good in bed.
You don't have to say how good he is, but you don't have to point out how bad he is either. You can just be willing to understand there's just like anyone who's doing any performance situation, there are going to be good nights and there are going to be bad nights.
Okay.
Baseball, hey, Ichiro goes 0 for 5, and then the next night or 2 weeks later, he can go 5 for 5.
Okay. Very well.
And we have Ichiro on the line, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you've, in some sense, you've made this situation for yourself. So in other words, we don't feel sorry for you. We don't even want to talk to you anymore.
And you've ruined this guy's life.
And you've ruined this man's mental existence.
Yeah, why don't you make minute rice for him tonight for dinner? Really rub it in his face.
What? Yeah, jeez.
I'm more like Uncle Ben.
Like you haven't done and that enough already. Of course he doesn't want to have sex with her, Terry.
No, like it's not. I'm just supposed to feel okay about not even finishing in the last 4 and a half months.
Wow.
I almost now don't want to have sex anymore,
I
Terry.
know.
After hearing her, the disappointed sound in her voice. You're not supposed to sit there and applaud his performance, but you don't have to show him how disappointed you are on a night that he doesn't get it done.
You probably go, oh, is that it?
Like you get it done every night?
Huh?
Never mind. Now you're busy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Sexless wonder.
Just break up with the guy.
Yeah,
let him be.
Give him a break.
Leave him alone.
Today's theme of the day is women that need to leave their men the hell alone. Do them a favor. Get the hell out of there.
Wow.
Man, I didn't realize so many guys are just languishing in despair, Terry. What do you want, Trinity?
Speaking of that.
Huh?
What do you need?
Good morning.
Yes, Trinity.
Okay, look, I just have something quick to go on the record and say.
Yes, Trinity.
He said I was in love with him,
Yes,
that I never once had sex with him, and he
Right, Trinity.
believed
Yes,
that
Trinity.
I was old-fashioned when I already have a kid.
Right, Trinity.
Okay.
So that's what I don't understand.
I don't understand it either, Trinity.
No one believes anything she says ever.
Uh-huh.
And I agree with the guy on the ASVAB test, because I'll give you an example of one of the questions on there, because I took the test.
Yes, Trinity.
It asked what the word mediate meant.
Mm.
Okay?
All right.
And he put on there to cause harm. And the answer was right there, to interfere. And all the answers are right there in front
Tougher
of you.
question than I would
A through
expect,
D.
Terry.
Yeah.
It's more
That's a pretty
difficult than
easy
I would
question.
expect.
That's an easy question.
All right, Trinity.
Whatever, T-Man. I just
Sounds
want to go
good.
on the record and say I was not in love with him.
Yeah, we'll send you the record so you can see that it's been documented.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
Trinity. Stand
Have a
by,
good day.
stand by your mailbox. Send you the record.
Should we stand in there?
For anyone else who wants the record, just write to Cube 93, care of the T-Man.
Can you put that needle on the record?
The drum beat goes like this. What the hell's going on here?
Gosh, I don't know.
You had him love it every minute of it.
The T-Man. Q93.
Placed because of Hurricane Karina are starting to school this week. And I also want to encourage anybody who was affected by Hurricane Karina to make sure their children are in school,
Karina.
that they're safe in school, and that they have all the support that they need to weather this time that's going to be difficult.
Let me
for
see
them.
what text pages have come in over the last little while. Somebody at 9:28 and 12 seconds writes, "Hey, Terry.
Yeah? Oh. Is that what they're writing?
I want to visit your Hidden Valley Ranch. Somebody writes. Yes.
Oh, wow. Hidden
Yes.
Valley Ranch. Boy, they're getting creative.
Well, that's nice.
It's not hidden.
Oh, Jason.
Are they a chicken wing?
Let's see here. Oh, boy. What else
Any
is here?
kind of food, really?
Celery.
9:13 and 7 seconds. Trinity admitted on tape, or admitted on your show, to the dude paid for the ring, so give him the tape and help a brother out, T-Man. Well, if the guy asks for the tape, 9:12.
Oh, really?
And 3 seconds. Somebody writes, Stephen is an asshole for bringing up what he said about those poor Iraqi kids.
Oh, yeah.
Steven.
What did he say about the Iraqi kids?
Scott.
He said one of the questions on the test was, how many Iraqi kids can you kill at one time?
That is pretty much of an asshole move.
Well,
I mean, Scott said that like 600 times on the show, but I'm the asshole. All right.
Well, I never heard Scott say that. I did recall you saying that about, a half hour ago, 20 minutes ago. Very insensitive, very uncalled for, very much needing an immediate apology. So the floor is yours.
No apology.
Okay! What an asshole! 9:11 and 28 seconds, somebody writes, ask Kendall if she wants the certified 9.
oh, is that
Same guy yesterday.
same guy?
You may as well try them all.
And it's funny because Kendall's on the hotline right now.
Okay.
What you guys doing? Kendall,
Hi, T-Man.
how are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Now, the word I'm getting through the radio grapevine is somehow, some way, you're going to be here in the studio tomorrow. Is that just a bogus rumor, or is this true?
Bogus rumor.
This is true. If you let me come down, I would love
Of course we'll let you come down, but you're supposed to be at the University of Arizona taking classes and hanging out with the hack boyfriend. Now, what's going on?
Well, I'm packing my bags today, and I'm flying home tonight.
Well, why? I understand that you can do that at any point, but is there a reason why you're coming home? You just want to hang out and you miss us so much? What's up?
Well, it's
You have
actually
pointed
a
out that
bad
you-
reason that I'm coming home. I have a funeral to attend on Friday.
Oh, jeez.
We're
So-
sorry.
Oh, so I probably shouldn't
But
say,
I'm
don't forget to
flying-
pack your fun bags.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Well, now it's still a fact. You're an asshole. Now, who unfortunately passed away?
My great-grandmother.
Your great-grandmother?
Oh, condolences to you and your family.
Great-grandmother. Who has one of those left?
That's pretty cool. You actually New
Well,
Year's.
not me anymore.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Now she,
But you did for a while.
She has indicated on many occasions, Terry, that she's wanted to come home, so it's a shame she had to knock off her great-grandmother to make it happen, Terry. That is really wrong of you.
Jeez.
Trying to get a free flight out of the deal?
Well, it's going to be a pleasure to have you here in the studio tomorrow.
You have all that, and I'm the asshole.
Pleasure will be mine, too. Kendall, we'll look forward to dusting off your seat.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I thought it was a
man.
dusty
Here in
of
the,
the womb.
here in the studio, Terry.
Oh.
Yes.
Put your duster away.
I'm not talking about the after show lights out party. We'll be
Okay.
looking forward to dusting off your seat before 6 a.m. so you can join us here in the studio tomorrow. Is my point.
I can't wait.
So you'll be here tomorrow morning,
I'll
but
be there. I'll be
Friday.
there bright and early with
Oh, geez.
Tasty Dave.
That's right. She gets here at 3. I can't forget. And now Friday morning, you'll be able to be here, or you'll be doing other family things.
Well, I could be there if you guys are going to.
Are we going to be?
What's that?
I'll be there.
Oh, wait a
if you
minute.
guys-
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Don't tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what you
Just be here at 3 on Friday.
My parents are coming in, Terry, and it's my dad's. It's my dad's 70th birthday.
Happy birthday.
So this weekend, so I won't be here. Yeah, Big Jer. So I won't be here on Friday.
Okay.
Oh.
That's Steven's kid, and your dad can hang out and be Ben and Jerry.
There it is. There's the connection.
Very excited.
Something tells me that Steven Skid is going to have an appreciation for ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a perfect setup. Kendall,
Yeah.
we thank you. I could ask you for an update on how things are going with your boyfriend, but I'm sure we'll get the full scope of that tomorrow morning.
Can't wait to hear.
All right?
believe it.
And at that
Okay.
time, we'll also get your response as to whether you want this texter certified 9. All right?
He's
I don't understand what that
certified.
is.
Well, he's got it certified that he's packing a 9. Apparently, it was noted by a notary republic. I don't know what the situation is, but he claims that he has documentation that it is a factual situation. All right? Yeah.
It's a millimeter, not a...
You think about that on the flight and get back to us. All right.
Okay, I will.
Now I got a shower tomorrow, huh? Damn it.
You never did when you worked here during the summer,
That's true.
so I start now.
She's packing her fun bags.
Oh,
gosh.
No apology, Stephen?
No.
No apology. Wow. Well, there it is. You want the texter's number?
It wasn't me that said it. It was Scott.
It was you, Stephen.
We're the same person.
No, you're not.
Not anymore.
Even though some...
Kendall, pack your fun bags. See, you can't even tell the difference.
Even though some listeners have a difficult time after all these years separating the two differences between these two people, Terry.
Right.
This particular texter was well aware that it was you that made the insensitive comment about the Iraqi kids.
I used to not care, but after that comment, I don't want any part of that guy.
Last chance.
Let me see. Am I going to take this chance?
Make the fart sound, then that'll be all better.
Okay.
You're doing whatever you can to ensure the dickhead title stays.
The T-Man.